trying to do some adjustment. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing today?
Awesome.
Good, good, good. So as you guys come in, I want you guys to do me a huge favor. Can you do me a huge favor? When you come in, I want you guys to introduce yourself, your name, where you coming in from, the name of your company, and then because we're trying to respect everybody's voice, can you please mute your line after you finish speaking, please? Can you do that? Fabulous. Okay.
Dorothy, quick question.
Yeah.
Are we on camera the whole 2.5 hours?
We are on camera the whole 2.5 hours.
Okay. All right. And do you have an order?
I hear you, but make me understand.
Do you have an order of who's going when?
Yeah, Casey and Kyla is coming up first. You're gonna come up second.
Okay.
And Nancy is gonna come up behind us. And that's kind of like how we're gonna do this. We've got a few things in between that we'll do in between, but if you look in the messenger, you will see that you have the agenda.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey, Dorothy, can I ask a question? Who's managing your platform? I need to get on my recording. I need to do a backup recording, please.
Hold on one second. I got a few things that I need to do right quickly.
Take your time.
Mr. Harrison, how are you doing today, sir? Emerson, Mr. Emerson, can you hear me?
Yes. Hello. How are you doing?
I'm blessed. I'm doing absolutely fabulous. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. No complaints.
Welcome to Porch Talk Reunion. And as you guys come in, once we get started, once we get started, we're going to introduce ourselves. We're going around the clock and we're going to introduce ourselves, where we're calling from, our name, our business, and then do me a huge favor, go and mute so we could respect everybody and the background noise. So I'm glad to see we have a man in the house. Woo, woo.
I'm trying to get a word in just to say hi to everyone. How y'all doing today? I didn't say hello, and since we have some downtime, I just wanted to say hi. I'm Dr. Patricia Rogers. Those of you who are here already know me. Dominique, thank you so much for coming. Just met him on social media. God is good all the time. All the time, he's still good. So we're looking forward to an awesome day today, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Hey.
All righty.
Hi, Pat.
Hey.
Hello, Coach Rochelle. How are you?
I'm good, honey. How are you? It's so good to see you.
I'm absolutely fabulous. Welcome to Porch Talk Reunion.
Woohoo!
We've got about 60 seconds, everyone, and then we are going to begin. So also, I don't know if you guys use backgrounds, but there were backgrounds sent out if you want to put your backgrounds up, okay? So everybody has backgrounds to take a picture with, and then if you want to put your own background up, then you're just dive in and put your own background up. If you don't have that available, I understand. I get that too.
But we would love to get some beautiful pictures with the background. So if you guys could put it up for a little bit for me, so I can take some pictures so we could put you in the portfolio. And for the people who are behind the screen, if you don't come out to give me that beautiful smile of yours, you will not be a part of the picture. So everybody want to take a picture. There you go. Thank you guys for coming in.
I have a quick question. How do I add the background?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
That's okay. How do I add the background?
Okay.
I saw that you sent it over. Yeah.
The background is usually uploaded to your photos. And once you upload it to your photos, then you just go into, when you go into Zoom, there's a spot. If you can't, don't worry about it. We're not even gonna worry about it, okay? I tell you what, Casey and Kylie, that's one thing that I can show you. So that's awesome. No problem.
Miss Dorothy, I love you. I'm driving. I love you all.
Okay.
Thank you, Sister Roz. Just keep your eye on the road, baby. You see that beautiful smile? Keep your eyes on the road.
Okay.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome. I'm going to go in and cut the music, and we are going to get started. I can't wait. We're not going to prolong the hour waiting on everybody else to show up. I'm just glad that you are here. So here's the first thing that I'm going to ask everybody to do so we can get this photo is it come from behind your screen. If you don't come from behind the screen, what I do is I put you into the waiting room and then I bring you back, okay? So I'm gonna do a 15 countdown, and if you're not here, then you won't be seen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, doggy, everybody's here. Everybody's here. Hello, Carolyn. Okay, so what is that word they say? Say cheese, everybody.
Cheese.
Patricia, you got that?
Absolutely. Loving it, loving it, loving it.
Wow, I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's get started with this party, okay? So first thing is that Camille is going to be calling you by name. When she calls you by name, do me a big, huge favor and just give your name. Tell us the state that you're calling from. And if you have a business, then tell us your business name. Even if you have a book, you should still have a business name. So I like for you to, everybody to mute. Once she calls your name and you give your information, then mute yourself back again. Camille, leave the attendees for last. Let's get the speakers on first. Here we go.
Here we go. So of course, I'm gonna go with who I see first. On my right, I see Miss Nancy Matthews. She knew it, she just unmuted herself.
Hello, everybody. I am calling from the state of euphoria because I'm so happy to be here. And my business is Women's Prosperity Network and the One Philosophy.
Welcome, 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 and thank you. Okay, Kaylee and Casey. Did I say it right?
Hi there.
Hello, hello.
So I'm Kylie. This is Casey. We got our virtual background on. We're super excited to be here with you. Right now, we're coming to you from Sarasota, Florida. We're on vacation. We normally live in Maine, so we're really excited to be here. And our business is Twinspiration. We also have an e-commerce business, so really excited to be here.
Welcome, welcome, and thank you for coming. So we're gonna go over to Miss Marnie. I want to make sure I'm saying that right. I don't want to mess your name up because you know I have an accent, right?
Yep. Hi, I'm Marnie Swedberg. Great to be here. I live in Florida on vacation all the time. Welcome, Casey and Kylie. And my businesses are womenspeakers.com as well as our brandmarnie.com. Great to be here.
Now we're going to go to, I'm looking at my left. I see Miss Annette Moore.
Hello, everyone. I'm Annette Moore. I live in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Yay, Florida. And my business is Happier You Community.
Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Miss Rochelle. Coach Rochelle.
Thank you. It's good. I'm Coach Rochelle, and I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And my business is, as you see in the background, Mother-Daughter Dynamic Duo, and we do workshops. So thank you.
Thank you for coming. Miss Roz. Can you hear me, Miss Roz? Okay, I'll come back to you, sweetie. Okay, Miss Cheryl.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Otero. I'm a client services specialist coming to you from Land O'Lakes, Florida. And yay! Okay. And so I do contract services for people. I've also been working with my 360 sites, and you can find all of my information at cheryl360.com. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Cheryl. So we're going to go to Trace. Hello, Trace. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. I'm Trace Allen. I live in Cocoa Beach, Florida, and my business is with Annette Moore, Happier You Community.
Thank you. Oh, we have men in the house, ladies. Maritza? You're mute, sweetie.
Hi, how are you? My name is Maritza Perez, and my business is MP Virtual Assist. We do virtual assistant services.
Thank you. Thank you for coming, Joanna.
Hello, everyone. I'm Joanna Tress here in Orlando, Florida, and I have the Matana 5-dimensional performing arts experience.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Dominique.
Hello, how you all doing? My name is Dominic Emerson. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and my company is the Conversation Kings, motivational, inspirational, and a truthologist.
Welcome, Carmen.
Hi, everyone. I'm Carmen of Dream Vacations. I am in Pembroke Pines, Florida. Nice to meet all of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Angela.
Hello, my name is Angela Baston Williams. I'm a financial stimulator and I transform people's lives through financial education. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and I'm a retiree with 30 plus years from corporate America. Nice to meet you all. Thank you for letting me share.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Miss Sharon. You're mute, sweetie. I can't hear you. You're mute.
I hit the mute button. I guess it didn't take. All right. So good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. My name is Sharon Fant, and I am living in Houston, Texas. And my business is dominatingdiabetesmadeeasy.com.
Ooh, welcome, Texas. Miss Conway. Miss Conway? Cohan? Am I saying it right? I know I'm saying it right because you know it's, see?
Okay, Callan, yep. Hi,
Yes.
glad to be with you all, ladies and gentlemen. I am Montrella from New York, Brooklyn, New York, but I'm in Washington, D.C. And the company is called Affinity Health Affairs. We do stuff like help people. We know how you can love someone, but can't get along with them. We help you with things like that.
I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Charlene, hi. You're muted, honey.
Hello, everyone. My name is Charlene Sparks. I'm the founder for Women with Vision out of Greensboro, North Carolina. And I am so excited to be here, and we empower and elevate women to reach the next level.
Okay, everybody, you guys are doing great. I'm just going to do a quick run through for people that we've actually missed. So we've got Patricia Rogers in the house. Say hello, Patricia.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
All right, we've got Jill in the house. Give us some, Jill.
Hi, I'm Jill Reynolds, and I'm in Branson, Missouri, and I'm with Braveheart Workshops, the Hope, Health, and Healing Conference in Branson in August. Hi.
Great, great, awesome, awesome. Wanda, where you at, girl? Where you at?
Wanda, woo woo, Wanda Moore from Illinois, Avon Independent Sales Representative. Happy to be with you all today.
Yay, 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 yay. And then we got Tina over here hiding out. Come on, Tina, say something to us.
Hello, ladies. I am glad to be here. I am coming from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and I am your relationship marketing advisor with Send Up Cards. I will teach you how to stand out from the rest and be your very best by changing lives one card at a time. And also, if you want to save time or money, keeping your nails beautified, you may also want to try Color Street Instant Nail Polish, and I'll put my information in the bot.
Great. Carolyn, you there, Carolyn? You're muted. She's sending us kisses, you guys. She's sending us kisses. I guess we got Alcarta. And then we're going to move forward. I can't pronounce his Alcatel3V. All right, Stacy Paley is in the house and we are gonna get started. So we are up with our first speaker sharing. I know I need to give you host rights so that you can share your slides. I'm so excited. I'm telling you, Casey and Kylie, come on in here.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Can you hear us okay, Dorothy?
We can hear you fine. I need to read your bio though.
Yay, so
I
excited.
think we have Stacy doing that. So Stacy, come on and tell us who these young ladies are.
I will be able to do that in just 1 second. Miss Dorothy, I'm so excited that Casey and Kylie are here. Please give me 1 second. I have everything printed out and I am ready to go. I was so excited when I read all about you guys because you are social media experts and leadership coaches and millennial thought leaders. Casey and Kylie have grown Facebook groups to over 20,000 people. That is a lot of people, folks. They are co-founders of the She Boss Nation, and they have a unique ability to help struggling entrepreneurs finally have a breakthrough building a business that leverages social media. And, you know, we all run on social media. Gosh, this is exciting. You know, you have a movement that empowers females to step up and into the best version of themselves. And we all want to do that both physically and financially. And gosh, guys, you started in 2015 and now you generate over $1 million in sales. So that is like totally rad. They leave a team of over 200 people and they've acquired 6,000 customers. And in 2020, their business grew by 150%. That is during the pandemic. They're experts at teaching people how to use social media. And just last month, they generated over 5,000 new leads with no paid ads. And their team got 600 new customers. So we want to hear about that, I know. They're the co-host of a daily show called Twinspiration, which has aired every day for 4 years. Gosh, when I think of that, my head just goes. Each episode teaches entrepreneurs the most up-to-date strategies to use the social media to build a business without frustration and overwhelm. So with that, oh my gosh, we are so lucky to welcome Casey and Kylie Thibodeau Harvey.
Hello, hello. So excited to be here with everyone. Thank you, Stacy, for that wonderful introduction. And thank you, Dorothy, so much for putting this event together and inviting us to be here. We're so grateful. Social media brought us together with you. And I was looking, Dorothy, at my Facebook Messenger. We connected in 2017 on Facebook. Through Facebook Messenger, which is just crazy. And I'm so grateful to be able to watch your business grow and thrive over the course of the last couple of years. So Casey and I, we're going to jump into this presentation today, but what we're going to teach you is the art of selling and growing your following on social media to make more money. Who wants to make more money on social media? Drop it in the comments, raise your hand. Yes. We're really excited to help you today. Before we get into that, we'll share with you a little bit about Casey and I. We have been in the entrepreneurial space for the last 8 years, but when we got started, it was at a place where I just graduated from college. I had no clue what I wanted to do with my life, and I could make more money waiting tables than I could with my college degree. Someone introduced me to the concept of entrepreneurship and personal development, and when I got introduced to that, that's when our lives changed. But at the beginning, Casey and I struggled. For 3 years, we didn't make any money. We were watching everyone else be successful around us, and we knew we were missing something. So as you can see on this slide, that was our very first video on August 19th of 2016, and then our video that happened the other day. So this has been our journey through social media, and it's been amazing because we've been able to learn. Once we turned to social media, 8 months later, we were able to quit our full-time jobs. And since then, our business has grown year over year. And like you just heard, last year, we had 150% growth, as well as our income skyrocketed. And we're going to tell you today in the next 30 minutes how you can do the same for your business. Kylie and I started building on social media because we were struggling building a traditional business. We struggled for years, as Kylie said, 3 years not making any money, investing in courses and coaching and going to seminars and conferences, and I still didn't make money. And it was because I was taking the wrong actions. Then we made that hard pivot to social media and made the commitment that we are going to learn how to make money on social media. We did that with video marketing. We started doing videos over 4 years ago now, and every video we've gotten better each time, but none of them have ever been perfect, but we just started. I hit that live button, I hit the button, and it changed my life. And it started with a challenge. My business changed because I committed to a 30-day video challenge. I had never done a video before. I didn't even post consistently on social media. I said I had a business, but I didn't treat my business like a business. I treated it like a hobby. Because I was treating my business like a hobby, I was getting hobby results. Everything changed when I started treating my business like a business, and I started to show up consistently on social media. All right, so what we get to share with you today. So if you check out this list here, the most popular social network. So right now, Facebook is still the most active social network right now with 2.74 billion monthly active users. And I'm curious, drop into the chats, which platform do you use on social media the most? Are you using Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok? Share with us, what platform are you using right now mainly to grow your business? And when we're looking at this list here, you're going to see YouTube. YouTube is very, very, very successful. Instagram falls beneath YouTube. And then TikTok is underneath Instagram. So for Casey and I, we've actually built 98% of our business 100% on Facebook. So today we're going to share with you, I see Sharon says Facebook, and that says Facebook, awesome. Facebook and YouTube, amazing. Facebook, okay, great. So we've come to the right place. You're at the right place at the right time with the right people. So we can share with you some strategies of things to do on Facebook, things not to do on Facebook to grow your business, to connect with more people, and to be able to change other people's lives. So the art of selling on social media, it starts with showing up consistently. So why is Facebook a powerful tool to grow your business? Well, Facebook is the easiest way to build a brand right now on social media. Why? Because we've all been on Facebook. We're not trying to figure out a new platform, and we have a warm market already. I started building my business with my Facebook friends I went to high school with, I went to college with. I quickly learned I needed to expand, and that's why social media was so powerful for me. But with Facebook, there is a different There's a posting strategy you can follow to build a brand, to build the you brand, because we want to build you. We want to show people your lifestyle, and we want to introduce them to your business in a non-salesy, spammy way. We want them to see you for who you are with your authentic self. And Kylie and I are going to give you a lot of different posting examples you'll be able to see here later in this presentation. But why is Facebook a powerful place to grow a business? It's to build a brand, live video, warm market leads, Facebook groups, referral marketing, giveaways. Kylie and I have built a large portion of our business through referral marketing. We have learned how to tap into other people's warm markets to attract new leads to us on a daily basis without paid ads. We have a referral marketing strategy that has been huge for us in our business. But when you learn certain strategies on Facebook, it makes a huge difference for you to attract new people to you. Because how do we build a business online? We talk to new people and we talk to more people. The more new people, the more people we can talk to, the bigger business we can build. But if we're not talking to the right kinds of people, we're not going to keep growing our business. All right, so here it is. Facebook attraction and curiosity marketing. What does that mean? This is what most people, when it comes to Facebook, they go to Facebook and they try to get, right? No one wants to be got, right? That just feels weird. Feels weird. It doesn't make you feel good. So your goal on Facebook at first is to provide value. Of course, you're going to talk about your business or your product, but how are you going to get people to know, like, and trust you? It's by providing value in their life. So providing value, what we like to teach people is pick your 5. Pick your 5 pillars of what you want to be known for, right? What are those things about you that make you unique? And all of us have value to provide. I believe that we are God's highest form of creation, right? All of us have gone through life experiences, and that's why you're here today, is something led you to this exact moment. So you can provide value of life experiences, different expertise, whatever you're passionate about, because who most likely are you talking to? It's the person who's 2 steps below you, right? It's the person you used to be. So when it comes to providing value, sharing tips of things you wish you would have known sooner, right? So often we overcomplicate the process of creating content because we forget where we started. But if you can talk to that one person, that can be transformational in your business. So attraction marketing is providing that value to your audience consistently, diversifying your content. Different content attracts different kinds of people. So if you are sharing different kinds of content with your audience, you will get different kinds of people engaging with that content. Of course, we're working with the algorithms here on social media right now, but if you stay true to your authentic self and providing value, you will attract people to you. And then the next step, what has been so effective for us, is to utilize curiosity marketing. You do not want to spell everything out on every sales post you do for your business on Facebook. It's not effective. What is your goal? Your goal is to pique curiosity with the people who are following you. Your goal when you are marketing online is just for somebody to raise their hand to say they want more information. You can do this in multiple different ways. Kylie and I will give you some examples of different kinds of curiosity posts, but it's not, you're just giving a preview. That's all we do on social media, and all of your money will be made in Messenger, or if it's made in your funnels or your website. But in the beginning, just to attract people to us, we just want them to raise their hand. That is our goal, is to pique curiosity. All right, so when it comes to showing up on social media, especially Facebook, I want to share with you this. Every social media platform has different rules. So do we have any previous athletes in the house? Anyone who played sports? Anyone who loves sports? Well, here's the thing. When it comes to social media, I'm seeing some hands. Awesome. When it comes to social media, what is important to understand? Every social media platform has different rules. Right? You can't go and play football and use soccer rules, right? It doesn't correlate. So it becomes the same thing with social media. And with Facebook, we're teaching you Facebook strategies. And like Casey mentioned, you're going to vary up your content. We're going to show you what that means, because if someone told me to do that 5 years ago, I would have no idea what they were talking about. So we're going to share with you those examples. But here's the truth. You need to first make the decision to become your own CEO of your business. And what does that mean? Number 1, consistency. Number 2, educate. Number 3, offer, CEO. So how do you build trust with people on social media? Is it by showing up once in a while? Is it by not being reliable? No, you build trust with people by being consistent and showing up. You're that person who people look forward to your content. I believe that we underutilize our gifts. And by us underutilizing our gifts, we're not serving the people we're supposed to serve, right? I get it. It's not fun to show up consistently. It's inconvenient. But here's the truth. If you do things that are inconvenient, that's when your life will change. If you keep doing things that are convenient, then your life will stay exactly where it is. So number 1 is being consistent. And when it comes to becoming your CEO, so you're consistent. Okay, we got it. We checked the box. If you are consistent with showing up on social media, I'd love to shout you out on here. So drop that down in the comments below. But that's what Casey and I struggled with for years, is we just weren't consistent. We got in our own way. I was too scared of what my friends and family thought of me. And I was worried that if I showed up and as the person I wanted to be, that I'd get judged. But what I didn't realize is by me showing up, I could impact other people. When I got over that simple fear, that's when my life started to change and my business started to transform. So when it comes to educating, right, we discussed providing value. And I'd love to learn what kind of values that you guys have. What are you looking to achieve? But educate your audience on what's important. Because when it comes to providing value, that's how people are going to start to trust you. And lastly, here's the thing. I believe people either give too many offers or not enough. Most people struggle with presenting their business, or they struggle with just talking about it too much. So when it comes to doing an offer, you have to show people you are in business, right? Your Facebook profile is your business card. It's your virtual business card. Kylie and I have had an online business for over 5 years now. I have never bought business cards. My business card is my Facebook profile. But when somebody goes to my profile, they need to know I'm in business. What I did for so long and why I didn't make money for so long in my business was because, I was showing up consistently. I was providing value, but I wasn't putting any offers out there. So make sure you do have offers, piquing curiosity, doing sales posts, promoting giveaways. Giveaways have been one of the fastest ways we've grown our business, because when you offer to give something away for free, guess what happens? You attract people to you who would have never reached out to you before. But if you want to grow your business, become the CEO of your business, the art of selling and growing your following on social media to make more money is by becoming that CEO, showing up consistently, educating, and giving those offers. Shout out to Marty. She says that she's consistent. I love it. Okay, so here's where Casey and I believe if you start implementing these things, your Facebook engagement is going to go up. What does that mean? You can post the best content in the world, but if no one likes or comments on your content, Facebook will hide your posts, right? They're not going to show your post to your friends and family. Maybe you do a post and you said, oh, that felt so good. I know I crushed it. And all of a sudden, crickets. Well, how do we impact more people? We need more people to see the things that we are posting. So what to stop doing on Facebook? We have to stop sharing posts. I know it sounds like this foreign concept, but I want you to think about your Facebook page. Go through your page and look through and tell me how many likes and comments you got on your most recent shared posts. Sharing posts in groups is fine, but other than that, sharing posts from a different social media, a different Facebook page, a fan page, when you're constantly sharing posts, what happens is we call you a shareaholic. We have to go to rehab. So when you are sharing posts on social media, Facebook likes new content. They like for you to create your own content, creating original content. So if you see a quote that you love and you feel like the world needs to hear, don't hit the share button unless you're going to share it to your stories. Create original content. Have you ever, when you're scrolling through your Facebook newsfeed, because that's how we see new people's information, you don't see the posts that people share. The only time you see the posts people share is if you go to their Facebook page or they share it in a group. So stop sharing posts. Number 2, posting links. Facebook does not want you to take the users off the platform. YouTube videos, podcast links. Facebook does not love outside links. How can we get around that? Create a post about what link you're trying to share. You can write a post of value with a picture and then put the link in the comments. They will show that post to more people. We have a friend who has an incredible podcast. He was trying to promote his podcast on Facebook. Every time he promoted his podcast, he wouldn't get engagement. He would just share his podcast link and maybe he would get, a couple different likes, but it wasn't enough for how consistent he's been with his podcast. So we said, Ian, just take a picture of what the podcast image is, write about what the podcast is about, put the link in the comment. His views skyrocketed because he changed how he was using Facebook and he was working with the algorithm rather than having the algorithm work against him. Another thing, if you are posting on Facebook 1 to 2 times per day, do not post more than 1 to 2 times per day, or your posts will start to compete with one another. Everything else should go into your Facebook stories. We used to use Facebook years ago in a way where we wanted people to see more about our lives, and that's why we posted all the time. But now we have stories. Stories is one of the most powerful ways for you to sell on social media as well. Share everything else into your stories. If it's kind of valuable, but it's not a power post, share it to your stories. I share to my stories multiple times a day, but I don't blow up my Facebook page with a bunch of random posts because that's not providing value. Another reason why sharing posts often does not get engagement is because it's not providing value. There's no value when most people share posts. And when it does come to sharing posts, like Casey mentioned, something that you can do is say there was an amazing quote, or there's a picture that you love from someone else, you can save that image, re-upload it. And if you want to give the person credit where the quote came from, just tag them in your description of the post. Is this valuable? What is something we're going to implement so far when it comes to posting on Facebook? And then next, what to start doing. Okay, so we're going to stop doing all of those things. So what are we going to start doing that will help us grow our business faster, help us connect with new people, grow our following, posting consistently? I have to tell you the truth. Kylie and I have done a video every day for 4 years. Do I ever feel like doing videos? No, I never, ever feel like doing videos, but I do it anyway because motion creates emotion. I know as soon as I hit that live button, as soon as I show up, I will get into the energy I need to be in to show up on camera. But for 4 years, we've had a lot. Kylie's had 3 knee surgeries in the last 4 years. So 3 of those days, Kylie had major operation on her knee, went under anesthesia, and she still did a video. Okay, we might be a little crazy. We're not saying to do a video every day. And I don't think doing videos every day on Facebook is effective as it used to be, but showing up consistently is. And different content attracts different kinds of people. We have a great slide here in just a second about different kinds of posts you can use on Facebook, but posting consistently, sharing stories, sharing testimonials. If in your business, if you're not attracting new people to you, look at your page and see when was the last time you shared a story of one of your clients succeeding. Use screenshots to share testimonials. Use dual video to bring somebody else on so they can share their story about how you help them. That third-party verification is powerful and you will sell so much more. What to start doing, use Facebook groups. As it was mentioned, Kylie and I have grown Facebook groups to over 20,000, and we continue to grow Facebook groups. With business, with products, with building your brand, use Facebook groups and put your value into those Facebook groups. Share your stories, share your testimonials of how you're helping other people succeed in those Facebook groups. And when it comes to doing stories on Facebook, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't use Instagram, but the Instagram features for their stories is way better than Facebook. So it's super simple to link your IG story to your Facebook story. You can Google how to do that. But what happens is you just have better features on Instagram where you could just click one button, it shares to both your Instagram and your Facebook story. Another thing to do in stories is to get on your story and do a quick video. I have a goal 3 times a week to jump on my story and say a quick tip, show my face, show my energy, because your energy is caught, right? People want to see you. So sharing different stories of video stories is really powerful in your story. And lastly, grow your network, add new friends, create connections daily. The way I was connected with Dorothy in 2017 was we were on a Oprah Facebook Live together, and she was commenting and she was sharing great insight. So I clicked on her profile, I replied to her comment, and I sent her a message. Did we know back then, Dorothy, where our relationship would be? No. we had no idea, right? But that's because my intention of going into Facebook back then was to grow my network with people who were like-minded, who wanted to make a difference in the world. That was my goal and that was my intention. You have no idea where your conversations or your new connections will go. But if you grow your network every day, you have the ability to stay connected with those people for years. You have no idea what you could accomplish in the next couple of years. So we have just a couple of minutes left, so we're going to fly through the rest of this. But if you'd like a copy of our slides, we'd be happy to send that out to you as well. So what do you need to do? What are some tricks to get some more likes and comments on your post? Engage before posting. That means liking and commenting before you do a post. Post in groups, reply back to comments quickly, start conversations in Messenger. Facebook loves when you're social on Facebook. Here's a really quick tip. Before you post on Facebook, click on active users, scroll all the way down to the bottom of your active users. Those are the last people you engaged with. Engage with them, go to their profiles, send them a message, check back in with them. I promise you, they will be the next person to like your post. Other hacks: delete outgoing friend requests, add new friends on Facebook consistently, and delete inactive Facebook friends. All these things either work for or against you on Facebook. So what do you post? Oh my word, Facebook loves different types of content. Here's a list of different posts that you can do, but Casey and I gave you a couple of quick examples. You want to vary up your content on Facebook. Facebook's different than Instagram. Instagram, you're super niche down, right? You're talking to that one specific person. Where Facebook only shows specific content. So here are a few different examples of posts that you can do, but feel free to take a screenshot of this page. We're not going to be able to go through all of the different kinds of posts, but if you recognize that your posts are not getting much engagement, change it up. Do different kinds of posts. Post more selfies. People love selfies on Facebook. They love your face. They want to see your face. If you're not showing your face enough, or if you're posted too many really branded pictures, people don't care about super branded stuff. Kylie and I will say, be clear over cute, right? We want you to be clear with your posts. Good pictures are important. Posting too many branded stuff shows your page like a sales page. All right, how to have endless content. Use the ILT method. That's invest, learn, teach. You can teach people anything that you're investing in. You invest into this course today, take some of your takeaways today and share with them with your social media following. How do you find new people? Take a screenshot of this, but my favorite one is sponsored ads. Sponsored ads, someone else pays for you to come across an ad. I have met the most incredible people through sponsored ads. A few months ago, I met this woman named Bethany. Bethany is Zig Ziglar's best friend's daughter. We all know Zig Ziglar, right? What? I couldn't believe it. And she's such an incredible human, but I met her through a sponsored ad because she was into speaking. So as we mentioned, growing your Facebook friends list is important. This is one of our favorite methods to do that, and it's the PRAM method. Post in a group, reply to comments, add people as a friend, message that person, just like Casey messaged Dorothy, and provide value or compliment them. Don't go into Messenger to try and pitch or close someone. And how are you going to build trust, right? We've given you a lot of different ideas to grow your following and to create engagement. How are you going to build trust? Well, now after we've been together for the last 30 minutes, you probably feel like you trust us. seeing our faces, feeling our energy. Use video, use stories if you're not confident going on video yet. Use voice memos. When I first connected with Dorothy years ago, the second message I sent her was a voice memo. That's how you build trust. That's how you lower the resistance of the person you're talking to. Engage with people often. Keep track of the people you are engaging with. They will start engaging back with you. Awesome. Well, we're grateful for you. Thank you for having us today. If you got some value, we'd love to hear about your biggest takeaways. And our free gift we have for you today, and I believe Dorothy put it in the flyer, is we are giving you our free caption generator, how to write a post that sells on social media. So we're really excited to give that to you today. So Dorothy, thank you for having us. We're so grateful to be here. Casey and I have a day of traveling, so we'll be here, but we're gonna be on, we won't be able to share our cameras.
All righty, that is awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, ladies. Now, I hope everybody got something there. And they're right. I met them the year that I retired online. And I said, I'm going to follow them, see what they're doing, see what I can get from them. And I'm just happy. I still follow them. You know, I'm getting there. Haven't gotten there, but I'm getting there, getting exactly where I need to be. And I've learned so much from these twin inspirations. It has been great. Thanks again. So I'll see you guys later. Have fun. Okay. So now, what we have is we're going to ask Camille to read Marnie's bio as she comes forward. Camille, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Awesome.
So we are talking about a godly woman. Worldwide, look to Maria for coaching, connection, and collaboration. Did you hear that? Collaborations. So as a keynote speaker at conferences, she circumnavigate the globe online and in person, bringing perspective transformation, deeply spiritual healing, and hope that helps women reach to Christ. Did you hear that? She's the author of 13 books, host of the #1 ranked featured blog, talk radio show, and founder of director of womenspeaker.com. So if you have your note, if you didn't get your notebook before, because you need to do that right now, because she's going to show you and explain to you how you can get to the next level from your heart, not just your head, from your heart. Let's do this, Miss Marina. Let's do it.
Okay, awesome. Great to be here. What are you guys seeing on your screen? Are you seeing big goals, big faith? Or are you seeing a dolphin? Good. I wanted you to see big goals, big faith. So let's do that. So I'm excited to be here and to talk to you about big goals, big faith, and taking one step at a time. So wherever you are today, it's where you're supposed to be. This is the great news. You don't have to wish that you were farther along or that you somehow could be all the way to where Casey and Kylie are right now when you're not. It's okay. God knew where you're going to be right when you're going to be here. And so we're going to talk about big goals, big faith, one step at a time. And I want to start with big goals. So as we go through here, let's see if I can get it going. First of all, I want you to just jot on a piece of paper that's handy with you or in your chat or in a notepad or whatever you want to do. I want you to just chat down. Do you have a big goal? Because you serve a big God. And if you don't have a big goal, I just want you to just get down on your knees today and just say, God, you know, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? You've got something for me to do. And I mean, like she said, I've written 13 books, homeschooled my kids K through 12. We owned 3 businesses at a time, a restaurant, a retail store, and this online womenspeakers.com. I'm telling you, ladies, you are built for big things because you serve a big God and he's got big plans for you. Your plans will absolutely not look like somebody else's. I would hate this vision board. That is so not why I am here. But to come up with your own vision board with Christ is perfect and it's ideal and it's what you're supposed to do. When God strung together your 3 billion base pair of DNA, he did it in a particular way. You are it. There's nobody else on planet Earth just like you. And God is looking to you and he's saying, are you going to do what I put you here for? He wants us to do this from the safety and from the joy of being carried by him. So we all think that we're supposed to get up every day and go do stuff for God. And that is so not what he thinks. He is really clear about the fact that we cannot do it without him, that he is carrying us, and that everything we ever accomplish in life is for his glory and through his power. As you look at this thumbprint on the screen, I want you to hold up your thumb. Everybody hold up your thumb. Now I want you to just look at that. That is less than 1 inch of space. And yet that 1 inch of you can convict you of a crime in a court of law. If they find that 1 inch, they can figure out who you are and pin that crime to you. Now, that is how unique you are. And the whole world works because some people get up in the morning and they want to go be a dentist. And some people get up in the morning and they want to go empty garbage cans. And some people get up in the morning and they want to go do surgery. And some people get up in the morning and they want to write positive scripture quotes on Facebook. I mean, whatever God is calling to you to do, it's his thing through you. And that's why you're here. So just rest into it, whatever that is. So a goal is an amazingly great thing. Proverbs 16:3 says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. 2 Chronicles 15:7, but as for you, be strong. Don't give up, for your work will be rewarded. And I love Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, the people perish. You have to know what God wants you to do. And again, it is not like what he wants everybody else to do. Don't even be thinking that. Think, God, what do you want me to do? And when you get clear about that goal, that vision, that direction, what God wants you to do, you are going to find so much peace, so much joy, and so much delight in just going out and doing that every day for me. I mean, some days are just really horrific. Okay. How many of you can relate to days that you can hardly breathe, like you're sitting on the back of a rocket ship, it's just going so fast and you're like just hanging on for dear life and you're getting it through it. And other days are less stressful like that. But when we're doing what God created us to do, the anxiety of trying to do what somebody else is here to do or something that I'm never supposed to do, that's all gone. And what we're left with is peace, joy, and delight. Now, there comes a problem with a big goal is that when you get that goal and you decide, I've got it now, I know why I'm here, I know what I'm supposed to do, and I'm just going to go for it with all my might. When you put that goal inside your hand and you make a fist, everybody just right now make a fist. Okay, make a fist really tight. Now, I want you to crush down on that hand as hard as you can. Just hold that baby firm. And I want you to, as soon as you're in pain, I want you to just go ahead and let it go. Just as soon as you're in pain, let it go. Just hold it tight until you feel some pain. And then I want you to just free. Okay. Feels better, right? So here's the deal. Where goals get us in trouble is when the goal becomes the God. Do you hear me there? Goals are great. They're from God. They're awesome. He loves plans. He put them inside of us. He loves it. But when we make the goal the God, and we won't let go no matter what he's calling us to do today instead of what we thought we were going to do today, then we've got anxiety, we've got tension, we've got worry. And so instead of that, what we need to do is we just need to hold the open hand. Everybody put your hand out here, put your goals right on that thing. Now, do you recognize that if you put a feather on this hand, all it would take would just be a little wind to blow it away? Takes a lot of faith to hold our goals in an open hand. Do you understand that that takes faith to do that? But that's what we're here to talk about, because God is so not interested in you just doing your goals just to get them done. He's interested in you doing your goals because that's why he put you here. It's for relationship. It's for joy. It's to extend his love to everyone you meet. When you look at these daisies, they're just gorgeous. I just want to lay in this picture. I love all these daisies. But the thing is that you aren't all of these daisies. You're just one. You're the only one that can do what God put you on planet Earth to do. Praise God, you are here. And now, with that, I want to give you the way to go from this to this anytime. It bothered me for years and years and years that God told me to pray without ceasing. In the Bible, it says in 2 Thessalonians 5:17, pray without ceasing. 1 Thessalonians, pray without ceasing. And so I would try. I would like concentrate, pray. And then I'd get a phone call, or I'd have to do taxes, or something would happen and I'd have to stop praying. And I'd be like, oh, sorry, God, gosh, I really meant to keep praying. And I'd so beat myself up about that I couldn't do this. And I was really committed. And then God showed me the analogy of the dolphin. Okay, think of a dolphin is a water dweller, but an air breather. So the dolphin lives under the water, but has to go up every few minutes for air. Okay, water dweller living under the water, going up every few minutes for air. It breathes without ceasing, but it doesn't always breathe. Sometimes it's under the water and it's not breathing, but it breathes without ceasing. If it stopped breathing, it would die. That's how we are, you guys. We are earth dwellers, but prayer breathers. Whenever you feel stress, tension, anxiety, worry, concern, anything other than a fruit of the spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, goodness, all that. Anytime you feel anything other than that, go up for air through prayer, give it back to God, and move on. That's it. It is so fast. You can do this on the busiest day. You can do this all day, every day. It's how I live. I breathe the air of prayer, and it takes 1 second. Ephesians 2:6 says that we are, and this is present tense. It says we are seated in the heavenlies with Christ. So yeah, like a dolphin, I live on earth. I'm underwater all the time. Feeling that pressure, feeling that strain. But anytime I choose to become consciously aware of the presence of God through prayer, I'm seated in the heavenlies with Christ. Can you tell the difference between this and this? It's a completely different life, and you will be able to accomplish such God-sized goals when you stop trying to perform your way into God's good graces. He could care less. I want to tell you a little story. A lot of this is just about attitude, about being grateful. I am so grateful every day, all day, that I don't have to perform my way into God's good graces. But there was a day, okay, so I am married to a wonderful man. We have been married now for 38 years. I can't even believe that because I don't even feel like I'm 38 years old yet, but it's true. So we've been married for 38 years, but coming up to our 10th anniversary, I was like praying, God, we don't have any money and I want to give him a nice present, but I don't know what to do. And so, you know, you're just going through life. Well, anyway, my husband is a gardener. How many of you love to garden? Okay. And I just lost some of you right now because I hate to garden. Actually, I really hate to garden. I really love flowers, but I hate to garden. And anyway, so my husband's this big gardener. And in the spring, every spring in northern Minnesota, he would go out with a rototiller. How many of you know what a rototiller is? Yeah. It's this big machine and it goes through the garden and it tills up the soil so that you can plant seeds. Well, anyway, he'd go out there and he'd nearly shake himself to death, you know, just boom, 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 you know. And this one spring he had gone out and he was rototilling and he actually rototilled his wedding band into the garden. If you can believe it, it came off. It was cold. It just slid right off. He didn't notice it. He comes in later. He's like, oh no, my ring, it has to be out in that garden. It was a big garden. So he got a metal detector and he went out there and he spent such a long time and he could never find the ring. Well, anyway, so this one day, my husband said to me before he left for work, I was homeschooling at the time. My husband said to me, Marnie, today, if you have a couple minutes, will you go out and pick the beans? Well, okay. Now, like I told you, I'm not a gardener. I was raised in a big city And in the big city, you don't garden. You actually, if you do garden, it's just a little teeny thing. But if you want beans, you actually just go to the store and you go to the frozen section or the fresh food section and you just get your beans. Okay, so that's what I do. But my husband likes growing them from scratch. So he says, you want to go out and pick the beans? Well, being a good, obedient wife, I just smiled at him and I said, sure, I'll go pick the beans today. See you later. Have a good day. And as soon as he was out of sight, I was like, pick the beans. I hate beans. I hate picking beans. I don't even like the garden. I hardly even like you. So anyway, I went through my day and I thought it's a pretty full day. Probably won't have time to pick the beans. Great, because I don't want to anyway. So afternoon comes and there's this perfect window of time for me to go picking beans. And I'm like, I have to do this right now. I have to do this. So I grab my bucket and my little bad attitude and out I go to pick beans. And I'm in the garden and I am picking beans and I am not happy. I am so mad. I'm just picking these stupid beans and I'm thinking terrible thoughts. All of a sudden, God speaks. Now, the clouds did not part. I did not hear an audible voice, but the voice in my head, the voice in my heart was so different than what I was thinking. I knew it was God. And it was just this simple phrase. He just goes, Marnie, is there nothing for which you can be thankful? And I thought, oh my goodness. Yes, there must be something. So I looked around. I'm like, it's a gorgeous day. Thank you, God. It is a gorgeous day. And I was thinking of my friend who was flat on her back at that point. And I said, and I'm healthy enough to be out here picking beans. Thank you, God. And I was picking beans and it was getting less stressful. I was picking beans a little bit easier. And then I was thinking, hey, I'm in northern Minnesota and the mosquitoes haven't found me yet. That's like a miracle. Thank you, God. And so I'm picking beans and then I'm like, and thanks for Dave. I'm so excited. We're 10 years, going to be 10 years married here in a couple of days. And God, I still don't have a gift for him, but thanks God for Dave. I love him. I'm picking beans. And then all of a sudden, you know what happened, you guys? Is I came upon the bean that had grown up with the ring hanging on it. His wedding ring was hanging on a bean. And I was like, God, are you kidding me? And so I went in and I washed it up and I gave it to him. That I asked to go to a dark, dimly lit restaurant. And I gave it to him as if it was brand new. And he goes, hey, this looks like my ring. And I'm like, it is your ring. And I told him the whole story. But the point of this is that we can either go life going for our goals, really being that person who's just like, I don't want to do anything I don't want to do. I want to do what I want to do. There's no time for you. Sorry. Or we can actually be this person who's just going up for air through prayer, letting everything go that doesn't relate, giving God the opportunity to really, really, really carry us and lead us through life. This is what we all think success looks like, and this is what success really looks like. You really just need to be able to take one step at a time, one step at a time. You don't have to know the whole picture. And it's really more like playing with God. In fact, when you think about a human parent brings a baby into the world completely dependent. That child cannot even roll over. Okay, they're completely dependent on you. Your goal as a parent is to raise them to total dependence and send them out into the world to become a human being that is helping everybody else survive on planet Earth, right? God's idea is completely opposite of that. We come into a relationship with God completely independent thinking. From the time we hit about 16 months old, 12 to 16 months old, 18 months, 2 for sure, we are thinking, no, me, my way, I do it, all of that. When we come to know Christ as our personal savior, we come in here totally independent. His goal in raising us is to lead us into total dependence on him. We get that messed up and we think responsibility looks like doing it all ourselves. Actually, responsibility is giving it all to him and letting him do it through us. Praise God. I want to tell you the story about little Johnny. It's Saturday morning. Daddy comes in and he says to little Johnny, hey, buddy, want to go out and help me build a shed today? And little Johnny's so excited. Help Dad build a shed. Yes. So he gets up, he gets dressed, he puts on his little toy tool belt, and out he goes to help Daddy build a shed. And all day long, they work on this shed together. And he is so much trouble. Daddy's like forever picking up the messes. He's knocked over the can of the nails. He's getting in trouble. He's asking questions. He's wanting to go into the bathroom again, every little thing. But all through the day, they work together. And at the end of the day, Daddy stands back with little Johnny. They cross their arms across their chest and they look at the finished shed. And Daddy looks down at little Johnny and he says, "Hey, buddy, I couldn't have done it without you." And little Johnny looks up and he says, "I know." That's how we are. That's exactly how we are with God. We think it's all about us doing all this to please him and to make him happy. And it's not. It's all about relationship and about coming in to a closer, more dependent relationship with God. And then just like little Johnny's dad says to him, "Okay, it's been a long, hard day. Let's go get some ice cream." Your Heavenly Father says to you, "Baby, you have worked hard. It's been a long day. I have a special reward in store for you." I love this. One step at a time. Don't forget that it is a process. It takes time. At the mentorship program at Marnie.com, I have a whole time management training program. And I just want you to know that time is your gift. It is the gift of the present. And this moment right now is the gift that you have to give to God and to give to the world. And so don't leave it. There is a free gift for you. I have a few more points, but I wanted to just mention this. There's a free gift for you for attending today that includes a roadmap. It includes Mission Vision Bootcamp. This is going to be the process. I go through this process myself for every new major project that God assigns to me. I do this and I can get it done now in about 20 minutes. The first time you do it, it might take an hour or two, but you'll get faster at it. And this plan, this vision, mission, this clarifying what it is that God's calling you to do is going to help you really accomplish a lot more and have a lot more fun on the way. Also, you're going to get samples from the Spy Coach certification program included in this free gift to you. You're going to love this. I always have said, if I could only do one thing for the rest of my life, it would be to teach SPY, which is biblical success principles. And then the final thing included in this is a 1-month guest access to 21-day win group coaching. This is usually $99 a month. We're going to start in June on the 7th, I think it is. So if you want to join us and pick a project to complete or pick a habit to make or break, then you can join us for that for free as part of your being here today. I'm really excited to get to know you better and hope you'll join us for at least some of that. When we talk about one step at a time, I want you to look at these two circles. The one on the left is a bullseye. It's a target. That means that if you're coming from the outside and you know right where to go and you have good aim, you can go right to the middle, right? But the other one is more like how life is. Life is more like this one. You get in there and it takes a while to get going around and you just got to take one step at a time. Whichever way God allows you to reach a goal, to meet meet a mission or vision that he's put in your heart, it doesn't matter which way. Just do it with him. He already knew which way he was going to do it. It kind of reminds me of a roller coaster. So if you look at a roller coaster, this is going loop-de-loop all around, up and down. But what's the deal with a roller coaster? The roller coaster is that you go through all of that actually physical trauma. It's actually changing your physiology every few seconds to give you this experience. But when you're done with a roller coaster, you just get off at exactly the same place as you got on. It was a whole lot of drama and trauma. And on a roller coaster, it's fun. But if you do that with your goals in life, it's not so fun. And so I just encourage you to get on with God and let him help you. But the other thing about a roller coaster is that it's terrifying. And when you step out to do big goals with God, a lot of times you are going to be terrified. I want to tell you one last story here. Dave, my husband, is a roller coaster lover. He loves roller coasters, not me. So how many of you have a spouse who's kind of opposite of you in many ways? Like I've been talking about here, he's a gardener, I'm not. He's a roller coaster lover, I'm not. God does that on purpose to make us humble and to help us be more dependent on God, and also to get more done in the world, because if we were both the same, we would get way less done. So embrace that. But here it is. So we are at the amusement park for the first time in our many years of marriage without children. So the whole time we've been married, he said, let's go on the roller coaster. And the kids were like, okay. And I'd be like, I'll stay with the stuff. Okay. But this time, no kids. So he says, let's go on the roller coaster. And I'm like, yeah, great. You go have a good time. And he looked at me and he goes, well, I don't want to go by myself. And I realized, oh no, that means I have to go, and I hate roller coasters. I don't want to do this. God, I don't want to do this. So I didn't want to do it, right? Okay, everybody do this fist. Don't want to do it. Whatever that is. Don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. God. Okay. So I got to that point. I released I'm not going to do it. I'm sitting there getting strapped in thinking, oh, what am I going to do? And you know what I did? I remembered, I had this little thought. I remembered, you know what? They take a picture at some point, right? They take a picture. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this whole ride for the benefit of that 1 second when they take the picture of me, which means I have to plaster a smile on my face and do this whole ride with a smile. And that's exactly what I did. I want you to look at my husband. Okay, you can see that my smile is very forced, right? What about him? Look at what God did for him. Look at what God did for me, for him. When I just let go of all that fear. Just did it when we went to pick up the picture. And by the way, we never pay for pictures like this. That would be frivolous. But when we went up to pick up the picture, the lady behind the counter goes, when she looked at it, she goes, well, that's a first. She'd never seen anybody quite like him on a roller coaster. Ladies, I just want to tell you that you are not here to impress God with your big goals and your big dreams. You're not here to impress anybody else with your goals and your dreams. You are here to be a flow-through vessel of God. I wrote this book a few years ago, and I love the straw analogy. You know, I've got my big water here. My daughter gave me this. It has my name on it. It's got a dolphins going there, so specifically for me. And it has a straw. And you know what? We are the straw for other people in this world. We don't have to come up with the water. Praise God. I don't have to be water for everybody, because people suck me dry all the time. But you know what I do when I get sucked dry? I just go up for more, and people can drink fresh, living water through my life because it's Jesus flowing through my life. Stop performing. Stop doing it for whatever it is that you were thinking you were doing it for, whatever that little thing is in there. Start doing it for Jesus, and you are going to find so much joy, and you're going to get so much more productive. I can't even tell you. You're going to have so much fun. So don't forget to get the free gifts. And that concludes my program. Let me pray with you very quickly. Jesus, we are so grateful, God. Dancing, celebrating, so grateful and so relieved, Father, that we don't have to perform our way into reaching our God-given goals, that instead we can just relax and enjoy with you, sit on the back of the rocket ship called you, and just let you flow through our lives for your glory, your honor from this day forward, in Jesus' precious name. Amen. Love you all. Great to be here. Dorothy, we can't hear you.
You're muted.
There we go.
Somebody muted me. So for everybody that needs some sort of meditation or something to calm you or quiet you down during the day, when I send this replay, this is going to be something great that everybody can use. I love the stories. I loved what you shared. So it's about that time for us to go into our game rooms right quickly, so we can get back and we can get Nancy on the stage, and we can hear a few minutes from Patricia Rogers as well. So my first question is to Nancy, and that is, Nancy.
Yes.
I'm going to ask everyone quickly, can they put in the chat 3 things that you would have in your purse, and then you tell us what 3 things that you do have. So very quickly, 3 things that Nancy would have in her purse.
That's funny.
All right, you got 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. That's it, guys. I guess it's still rolling for a second. Okay, Nancy, tell us 3 things that are in your purse.
So the 3 things in my purse are lipstick, credit card, and I bet you nobody guessed this one, a tweezer.
Oh,
you know, you drive in the car and there's that hair that you can't see anywhere else. You girls know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
So I'm just being real.
Yeah. I can relate. Mine is great. When I see it, it's great. I got to get it out.
Pat, you got a tweezer too, right?
I keep tweezers.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Something I got to add to my purse. All right, ladies, we're getting ready to go into the game room, and I'll see you back. And Stacy, let's see, how much time, Stacy?
We are going to be playing games for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And this is really exciting, everybody. We're going to be doing Jeopardy and Price is Right and To Tell the Truth. And what's the 4th one, Dorothy? It's so much fun. Family Feud. Family Feud. So I am just going to get my virtual background ready for the Jeopardy part. And we will see you in 25 minutes. Have fun, everybody.
Yeah. I think she gave.
Hi, Dorothy. Hi, everybody.
Oh, okay. I think oh, I got a lot of people. Okay. So here, we got a team red and we got a team blue. So team red is Nancy, Marissa, and Myrna. And then team blue is Mary, Joanne, and if Dominique comes back, we'll see if Dominique comes back. So here are your questions, okay? The first question is this: name something a cowboy would hate to have happen to him. Okay, so it's on team red. So Nancy, one thing.
Okay, team red, what do we think? What is it? Before we
Does
give
she have to answer by herself or all of us
No,
answer?
it's all 3 of you guys.
Team red is Marnie, Nancy, and Maritza.
Right.
Oh, good. Marnie, do you know?
Well, I just have ideas.
Oh,
but
okay.
So I think he'd hate to fall off his horse. He'd hate to
Yes.
get shot, but I don't think that's going to be in the list.
Okay, we're gonna do what? Okay, what do you say, Marissa?
I think that cowboy will hate to have a gum on his boot.
Okay, he would hate to do what?
Have a gum on his boot. A
Gum on his boot?
Gum.
That's not there. Nancy?
Lose his hat.
His hat. Okay, Marnie? One
Oh, we're going
more.
around again?
Yeah, another
One
Yeah,
more.
one more.
He would hate to miss when he throws his lasso.
Okay, that's not there either. Okay, Team Blue is Mary, Joanna, and Dominique. Give me an answer. Name something a cowboy would hate to have happen, or he would hate to lose.
His saddle.
His saddle. Nope. Come on, Joanne.
Yeah, a cow from the herd he's taking care of. He doesn't want to lose that.
That's a good one.
Lose a cow?
Nope. Mary.
Lose his gun.
His gun. Got it. Got it.
All righty.
Okay, Dominique, one more.
His horse.
His horse. Okay, we're back to Nancy.
His belt. His belt.
His belt. Okay. Not on here. Marnie.
So broken saddle?
His saddle. Nope. Okay, Marissa.
Having his fly down.
Having his fly down. Good answer. Come on, let's get that family feud happening. Good answer.
Yeah, good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Okay, we got one more round on this. All right. So can you think of anything else, Nancy?
His pride.
His pride, not there. Joanne.
He would hate to miss out on his country music.
That's not there. Dominique.
His reign.
That's not there. Mary.
Not have his boots.
His boots. It's there.
Mary.
Marnie.
Hey, Mary.
Marnie.
So I'd say miss out on chow or something to do with the food.
Okay. It's crazy. Let me give you a hint. Okay. Let me give everybody a hint, and who gives me the first word. She's pretty.
His girlfriend.
His girlfriend. Yeah. Okay. And we have one more question on this. What's the one thing that a cowboy would, now this is open, whoever sounds first. What is the one thing a cowboy would hate to lose?
Gun.
We got that already.
Oh,
reputation.
That's not it. What would he hate to lose?
His way, his direction.
His direction, the trail.
Oh,
Who said that? Marnie?
Wow.
Okay, so Team Red's got that one. Okay.
How many points? 500 points or something?
No, we coming with 500 points. We're coming to that. All right. So name something that is offered on an airline flight. Team Red.
Offered or you have to pay for? Like these are new times.
Either or.
Water.
Not complimentary.
Right.
No, we're doing Team Red now, not Team Blue. Team Red. Anybody on Team Blue, just sound it out. So Nancy said water. Okay. Come on, Team Red.
Seatbelt.
A what?
A seatbelt.
A seatbelt. No. Marnie. Team Red, Marnie.
I said seatbelt. So Martha, what do you say?
Oh, okay. Marissa.
I will say peanuts.
Peanuts.
Snack.
A snack. It's not there. Okay. Team Blue.
A pillow.
A pillow. Yes. It's
luggage.
Luggage. Luggage is not there.
Blanket.
A blanket. It's here. Okay.
They don't really do that anymore.
I know.
No, not really.
And
Not
international.
Not anymore. All right, one more Team Blue, and we got to go back to Team Red.
Television services.
A what? What did you say, Dominique?
Television service. You know how you have to pay to watch some of the services
Oh,
on the
a
flight?
movie. A movie.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a movie. All right, back to Team Red. Give me some more things.
Alcohol.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
I'm just speaking the truth.
It's the
Your
truth.
choice,
It's the truth.
Your choice of seats?
Okay, seats.
Your choice of
Okay,
seats?
uncomfortable seats.
Uncomfortable, that's true. They do offer those.
Yeah.
Frequently. And
Okay.
all included in the same price.
What else is on that plane now? Come on. What else is on the plane?
Headphones.
Headphones.
Good.
Okay.
First class service.
Magazines.
Magazines. Okay. Team Blue. Come on. It's your
Go ahead,
turn.
Mary. Say it again, Mary.
Team Blue.
First class service.
No.
It's survival instructions.
No.
That was good though. You're on good.
Beverage.
Yeah.
Very good.
A drink. A beverage.
We got the drink.
Food.
It's 3 more things and it's 4
Tissue.
more things. What is it?
Kleenex, tissue, Kleenex.
Paper. Okay, paper. Okay.
A barf bag, nausea bag.
Not that. Nope.
But they do.
A mitt.
Nope. I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Go.
One. Okay. Team Blue, you have one more, and that's it.
Window seat.
That's not it. Now I'll tell you what you were missing. They have overhead storage. They have a bathroom. And you missed those too. So it was Team Red came on top of that one. All right. So Team Red. Yeah. So look, can we talk about Superman?
Yeah.
So if we talk about now Team Blue, you got it.
Superman in the house.
What are some of the things that are associated with Superman? I'm gonna put Team Blue up first. I'm gonna put Team Blue up first. Some of the things that are associated with Superman.
I'll say his speed, faster than a speeding bullet.
His speed, okay. All right. Kryptonite, yes.
Lois, what's her name? His partner, his
Lois
girlfriend.
Lane.
Lois
Lane.
Lois Lane. Woo, woo. All right, good answer. One more.
Can fly.
He can't, let's see, he can fly on here?
His big S, red S, his symbol.
His letter S. Okay, that's it. All right, Team Red.
Okay, cape.
His cape. Yes.
Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. Yes.
Somebody watch Superman.
The planet Krypton.
Well, yeah, it's been said, but yes. Okay, you have
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor. He's not here.
How about phone booth?
Who?
Phone booth.
No, the phone booth isn't here either.
Good.
That was good.
That was good.
How about newspaper? Like
The planet. The planet is the planet.
The Daily
His planet.
Nope. What does he have?
A camera.
Glasses.
He has glasses.
And he's a photographer.
He's a who? Oh, for the paper, for the Daily Planet. All right, so we've got, we stopped. We got 5 for the red team. We got 4 for the blue team. So blue team, you get 1 answer. Okay, you can say what it is, but you have to tell me that's what we choose. So Mary can say something, Joanne can say something, Dominic can say something, but then you have to say that's the one we choose. So we need one more thing.
X-ray vision.
X-ray vision is not on here.
Should be.
They didn't put it on here. I didn't.
How about the city of Metropolis?
The city of Metropolis is not on here. I think what is missing. Okay.
His parents.
His who?
His parents.
That's not on here.
How about his red boots, his tights and boots?
His costume.
Costume, yeah.
All right, his costume. All right, so we stop there. So now here we go. Team Red, you have, okay, you have a chance to win this round. Now, Team Blue is ahead of you by 1.
So we're still on Superman?
We're still with Superman.
Oh my goodness.
All right, let's brainstorm. Let's brainstorm.
We need a time on this.
He can fly. We got
That's it. He has superpowers to fly.
Oh,
I thought I mentioned that.
You did. You did actually. Actually, that goes to the other team because Joanna did say that.
Oh, did she? I didn't hear her. Oh, okay. So Team Blue has it. I'm so sorry. I missed that. All right.
Team Red.
All right. Here's our final round. Name something you feel with air. Now, this is the team. So say final answer. Talk, say whatever you want to say, and then say final answer.
Which team is going first?
Team Blue.
Balloon.
Oh, balloon.
Balloon.
Yeah, that's something we feel. That's one thing we feel it there.
Okay, Team Red. Something else you fill up with air.
Tire.
Tire.
Tire. Got it. Name something that moves very slow.
Snail.
Which team? Okay, Blue.
Oh, yeah, Team Blue.
Yeah, I agree with snail for people.
It's not there.
Turtle.
Turtle. Who said turtle?
Yeah.
Mary.
Team Blue. Oh, wait. Sorry, was it red or blue team?
Here's the thing. Once I check it, it belongs to you, right or wrong. So Team Red, something that moves very slowly.
Molasses.
Oh, yes. Molasses. Give me a bug.
A bug
that moves slowly.
Oh, it's just a bug.
We already got snail, right? So
it's a bug.
Okay, next question. Name something people are afraid of. Team Red.
Snakes.
Lightning. Flying. Speaking. A ghost. What do you guys want to do?
That's a ghost.
Okay.
Ghost. Good job, Maritza.
Okay. Team B. Something people are afraid of.
Spiders.
Gun.
Nope.
Heights.
Nope.
Public speaking.
Nope. One more.
What'd you say, Dominic?
Nope.
I said B.
What did you say?
Okay. I said B.
Well, I can tell you what it is. It's actually dark.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost and the dark. Name something a parent might disapprove of their child doing. Team Red.
Smoking.
Having sex. That's it. Yeah. Team Blue.
Lying.
No. No.
Hang out with the wrong crowd.
Hanging out with the wrong crowd. Okay, what'd she say? Break out.
20 seconds left.
20 seconds. Who won?
Okay.
We got to know who won.
So far, it's actually Team Red. Team Red.
I saw that trending. That's okay.
It's a game.
I love you. Remember, you're not performing your way.
Yeah. So let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you guys this. We gotta go. You cut me short. But here's the question. Here's the question I was gonna ask for Team Red and Team Blue. Who would enjoy a game night? Will you think you would enjoy a game night if we could sit it ahead? How about you, Dominic? It's just yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Me
What-
too. My family does Jeopardy one Sunday a month. We have family Jeopardy.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't know. I have to see, can I talk Nancy into coming back for a game night? What do you think, Nancy, if I give you heads up?
If you give me a heads up, as long as it's not Fridays, because I have a group that we get together every Friday and do just that.
Ooh,
Oh,
all right. So it'll be later on in the summer, but yeah, great heads up. So on my side for Jeopardy, it was Team Red that won. So let's give Team Red a heads up. Okay, Stacy, what you got? What happened?
Well, our Jeopardy gang. Let's hear it, Jeopardy gang. Let's do a little woo.
I know that Trish was in Jeopardy. I know she was.
We were on a roll, and they wanted it that we went to the real Jeopardy and started doing questions.
All
And
right.
so we just did it as a group team effort, so everybody won.
All right. Okay. Camille, what you got? Truth or to tell the truth?
To tell the truth.
Yeah.
Well, I tell them your little story. Sharon didn't believe it because since you're a pastor, she didn't understand that you had that Marilyn Monroe experience.
I was very young and I wasn't a pastor when I had that Marilyn Monroe experience.
All right.
But Coach Rochelle was the winner. She answered the question, so Coach Rochelle won.
Oh, great.
And we were getting ready to get some juicy stuff from Miss Dr. Rogers, and we kind of got yanked out of the room. So she owes us a little secret.
Okay. And then we have Annette. I think Annette was doing Prices Right.
Yes, I was. And the winner with Carmen.
Carmen. Wow.
Carmen.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, it's about that time for us to bring our next speaker to the platform, and that would be Nancy Matthews. And I'm telling you, I am in love with this lady if it's possible. I've gotten so much and learned so much, and you guys know I am always talking about Women Prosperity Network. Y'all better come on and join me. If you haven't been there, you need to get there and experience. Nobody's asking you to spend any money. Just come on and listen and then make your decision on your own. So Nancy Matthews, the co-founder of Women Prosperity Network, and a friendly, creative, and supportive person in helping you to navigate through business and life issues. Nancy is a best-selling author, has been featured throughout the media, and has shared the stage with many of today's leading experts and thought leaders because she is one of them. She's been in business since 2002 and has developed several multi-million-dollar enterprise, all this while raising 2 children on her own as a single mother. She and her sisters, yes, real sisters, founders of Women Prosperity Network in 2008, they had the privilege of serving thousands of extraordinary people. And here is a little insight track about Nancy. She's a huge fan of Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, and has seen them over 80 times and has a vision of one day singing with Bruce. I hear you, Nancy.
Yeah.
Let's welcome Nancy to the platform, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I have been having such a good time being with all of you. And hey, check out who is here. My sister, Trish Carr, is in the house. Hello, Trish. Trish, come on for a minute and say hello to everybody. I know you know her. I think you spoke at the last Porch Talk, right?
Or the one before. I'm here all the time because I wouldn't miss it. It's my favorite thing, although I was a little late today. So hi, everybody. I'm so happy to see all of you.
We are thrilled that you're here. And since you know, Dorothy kicked us off on this musical thing, I'll give you another inside tip. Trish has seen Bruce Springsteen in a street band more than I have. What's your number, Trish?
I actually stopped counting at about 92. I figured, what the hey? So I'm like in the low hundreds, but you know, I traveled. I was very lucky that I lived in a place where I could go to multiple shows and I would travel and do multiple things. So that's why I got to see him more than you did. Plus I'm a little older.
Just a little older. And I took some time off from going to concerts when I had my kids.
Yeah, that's right. You had children. That was the thing. I didn't do the children thing. I let you handle that.
Yeah. So
what about that? Are you going to tell that other story?
Oh,
about
you
a
sure
concert?
bet I am. So one of the things that Dorothy May asked me to do was to share something about my sister. You know, this is a porch talk. We're hanging out. We're having a reunion. And so the story that comes to mind is when I was a teenager. So Trish is just a little bit older than me. So she was really the person that got me into loving music, loving rock and roll and live concerts. And since the time I was about 12, she would take me to shows with her because our mother had her babysit me. So I was tag along Nancy anywhere that Trish was going. And so imagine yourself being 16 years old and you have to take your 12-year-old sister everywhere. Trish, how was that for you?
Oh, gee, that was life-changing. It actually saved my life because I would have gotten in a lot more trouble if I didn't have you with me.
So, and I had a blast and got quite the education, may I say.
Yes, but we're not going into all of that, are we?
So what I was
turnabout is fair play. Just remember, sister.
Yes, I know. So Dorothy already told me that she won't invite you back to throw me under the bus. So we're good. But what I was going to share about Trish is we've been to so many shows together, and about 6 months ago, she's like, Nancy, remember that Led Zeppelin concert? And I was like, I really don't. So now she starts thinking I'm a blonde and I just can't remember things. And she's emphatic. Yes, you went to Led Zeppelin. You went like for so long. And I'm like, I don't remember. I don't think it was me. And then one day, Trish, you had some realization around this.
It wasn't you. In fact, it was I can't even tell you, but it was something that was manufactured in my memory all by itself because I didn't see them either. So I don't know why I thought that we went to see them, but either way, they would have been way too loud for me anyway.
Too funny. Well, and thank you so much for coming on with us for a few minutes.
Thank you. And thank you for being the one for me that I could always hang out with and go to shows with. And we love to go to the theater and we just have a really great time together. So thanks for being my business partner and my best buddy. I appreciate you.
It's my pleasure and my purpose. So, so thank you, Trish. And what we're going to be talking about today is what Trish just alluded to, and it's called The One Philosophy. I've written a book about it. Oh, see, I'm not used to that with the backdrop. You can see it now. So The One Philosophy, and I'll get into that in a moment. I want to do two things before we get started in that. And the first is I want you all to show some massive love to Dorothy May Ross and her entire team for bringing us together in such a fun way on this Friday afternoon. Dorothy May and Camille and Stacy and Cheryl, all the stuff behind the scenes. So
thank you.
You are blessed and blessing all of us. So thank you for that. Appreciate you greatly. And how about those twins who picked up some good tips on social media? Wonderful, wonderful lineup. And then Marnie, like really reminding us what we're here to do and what it's all about. It's to be of service so our lives can be fulfilled as the expression of that highest beautiful power. Like that's why we were born, to be that expression of love and light and fun and laughter in the world. So thank you, Marnie. That was beautiful. I really appreciated it. And the way that Dorothy set this up to dovetail into the One Philosophy really works beautifully, because the One Philosophy is a way of being, it's a way of living, so that you treat each and every person that you meet, no matter where you are, the grocery store, the gas station, a restaurant, here on Zoom, in live events, and in your family, treat every single person you meet the same way you would if you thought they were the one. So let me do a little interplay here. When I conjure up and I say the word, oh, that person, oh, they're the one, what comes to mind for you? What type of thing pops in your head? You can come off mute. Somebody share with me. If I say, oh, he's
I
the
would like
one.
to share. I would go ahead and say something right quick.
So when you think somebody is the one, what are you thinking about?
When I think of the person that's the one for me, it's a person that can assist me or can give me value that would assist me in moving to the next level.
Perfect. That's perfect.
My business.
That was perfect, Patricia. No wonder you're one of my certified trainers. You got that right off the bat, and you live the one. But so here's the thing. For a moment, I want you to recall a time that you thought somebody was the one, somebody who can assist you. Maybe it's a great connection, somebody who's going to get a hookup, somebody's going to introduce you to Bruce Springsteen, the one you're going to marry, right? When we think we're in the presence of somebody who's the one, we tend to treat that person with more attention, more respect. We place more value on them, right? Can you get who feels me? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
So many years ago, I was getting ready to have a meeting with Trina Robinson from NBC6, for those of you who know Trina. And we met because she dialed in to one of our Wow Wednesday weekly teleclasses, and somehow she got on the list. Oh, because we were on her show. So I take that back. So Trina dials into our teleclass. We had a guest on who was talking about writing your book. Trina gets on. She asks a question at the end. I end up setting an appointment with her, not realizing who she was. Then I set an appointment with her, found out who she was, and then I found myself like getting really very excited about meeting her because she might be the one that would help me get a TV show. And that morning I had a revelation, and I thought to myself, isn't it interesting that when we think we're in the presence of someone who's the one, we think is the one, we do this. But I met her on a teleclass. I didn't realize who she was. I just showed up and gave value and was interested in her. And when I recognized that in my own behavior at times, as well as human behavior in general, that if we think someone's the one, we treat them better. And I was like, wait a minute, I don't like the way that feels. So I started an experiment, and this goes back well over a decade. And I started treating every single person I met with that same level of excitement and enthusiasm, believing that they're the one. And magic happened. By doing so, by treating people and being really interested in them, listening to them, caring about what they were sharing with me, people opened up at a whole new level. Because what I discovered is when you are the one that treats people with that level of intention and attention, that you're responding to our most basic human need. We're all walking around with a sign on our heads that says, let me know I matter. Let me know I make a difference. Make me feel good about myself. So when you show up and treat people as the one, you're actually responding to our most basic human need. And this experiment ended up creating amazing opportunities in business, in life, in relationships, because when you think about it, by showing up as this agent of love, to go back to what Marnie was talking about to a degree, just showing up as an agent of love, we're tapping into the fabric of the way things are meant to be. We're setting the stage for people to feel safe to tell you what they really want. So one of the reasons that you may have, and we coach lots and lots of entrepreneurs, and we see resistance to sales calls, follow-up calls. We see that all the time. And it's because you've had people try to sell you before you knew that they cared about you. So in business, in life, the first step of connection begins with caring. And the fastest path to get there is treating everyone as the one. Now, here's what I get. Because you're here in this group, as I look around the screen and I see who's here, you all already believe and live by, to your best, you do your best to live by this. Raise your hand if you already do this. You value people, you care about people. And here's what I know. I've been teaching and speaking on this for years and years. And I began to wonder, well, if this resonates on such a deep level, how come we're not all doing it all the time? It's because we feel stressed. So when you're rushing through the supermarket, you don't have time to stop and actually listen when the checkout person says, how are you today? Oh, I'm fine. And maybe you're on your phone while you're doing it, or you're like, we are so inundated, with stressors and activities on our to-do list and all the things that we need to get done that we can forget at times. So today, my invitation is to invite you to do this, to be the one all the time. And as I was teaching and the one philosophy, somebody said to me, well, Nancy, have you written a book about this? And I was like, oh, that would be a good idea. So I needed to pause and really think about, what would it take for us all? Like, who do we need to be? What support do we need to live and treat each person that we meet as the one every single day? So I devised 6 principles, and they're in the book. So the book is available. You can get it on Amazon, wherever you want to get it. And the 6 principles of the one philosophy are a guide to tap into this beautiful essence, to be the highest expression, the most joyful expression of who you are, who you're meant to be in this human experience, and to receive all the beautiful, rich rewards that are available to you when you take this on. Taking this on is about letting go of some of your past hurts, preconceived notions, judgments of other people. Because think about this. When you meet somebody, and we do this, it's actually human for us to make a snap judgment. In the blink of an eye, we are making judgments about people. I think my friend Marcella told me that we make 11 judgments of people the moment we see them within the first 7 seconds. So knowing that, and then setting it aside to say, wait a minute, who is this person? Why were we brought together at this particular point in time to discover about each other? So this is the invitation. And let me share these 6 principles with you. And then I want to have some discussion along the way too. So the first principle of being the one for others is, I use the acronym from the letters THEONE. So THEONE. The first principle is to talk less and listen more. And when Dorothy and I talked about what I would share today, using the one philosophy for uniting your family, and our families are our families that we're born into, and also our families that we create. This is a family. Women's Prosperity Network is a family. So talk less and listen more is the first principle, and it's the most important one, because nothing feels so good as being fully listened to. You've all been in situations where you could tell somebody wasn't paying attention. They weren't really listening to you. They might be having their phone, nodding their heads. But when you're fully listened to, how does that feel? It feels wonderful. It feels warm. So be the one who talks less and listens more. And I got this wake-up call when my daughter was a teenager. I owned a real estate investment company and title company, and my daughter was in high school, and the school was about 2 blocks from the house. But I decided I wanted quality time with my daughter every afternoon. So I would leave my office, pick her up, wait in the school line, and then drive her home. Even though she could walk, but I wanted that quality time. So with teenagers, and if you have teenagers, you'll probably recognize that when I pick her up, she either got in the car and was a chatterbox talking a mile a minute of all the great things or not so great things that were happening in her day, or she was stone-cold silent, right? That's what teenagers do. It's like, la, 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 or, oh, how was your day? Fine. Well, this particular day of my wake up call, she was going a mile a minute telling me all about the things in her day. And then all of a sudden, as we're driving, I hear, Mom, you're not listening to me. And I was like, whoa, she was so right. I was busy multitasking with my ears, half listening to her and half thinking about all the things I needed to do when I got back to the office. So in that moment, I made a vow, and I mean a vow. A vow for me is even deeper than a promise. I made a vow that I would always fully listen to people. And if for some reason my attention drifted off, and it does, I notice, come right back in, apologize and say, oh, I'm sorry, my mind drifted. I'm here with you, I'm fully present. So talk less and listen more is about really being present. It's about not listening, planning what you're going to say next when you're at networking events. It's about just trusting that in that moment of your connection, when you're fully present with someone, the right words, the right next sentence is going to come through. So talk less and listen more. The second principle is to hold and hone your vision. I believe, actually, I know that each and every one of us has a unique purpose that's been imprinted, into our DNA, our blueprint, our soul when we're born. There's something we're here to do. And the size of your vision doesn't matter. So maybe you're going to save the world and invent something that cures a disease. Maybe you're going to be the best mother or grandmother. Maybe you're going to be the person who creates a community and starts a movement. Doesn't matter. What matters is you follow what's your vision and your calling, and that you hold and hone that vision consistently, that you don't let disappointments, temporary disappointments, stop you from moving forward. And secondarily, that you share your vision with everyone you meet, because your vision, you're not meant to do it alone. When you share your vision, it allows God, the universe, to place in your path the ones who are meant to support you and do it with you to the next level. Like, even look at Dorothy with the team she has here today. She had a vision, and her vision aligned with the people that she's got on her team. So hold your vision and share it with others, because imagine if you have a vision, a desire, something you would really love to bring into existence, and you're on a Zoom meeting, or you're sitting next to somebody at a restaurant, a conference, wherever you are, and you keep that vision a secret, and they were the one that had the key to what's next. Share your vision, hold it, hone it, honor it. In the book, I share an amazing story about a young man who came to one of our events, and he told me his vision, that he wanted to be the general manager of the Panthers hockey team. And at the front of the room, I said, share your vision like Dan did. He wants to be the general manager of the Florida Panthers hockey team. So because he told me his vision and I spoke it from the stage, a girl sitting in the back of the room raises her hand and says, I babysit for the owner of the Florida Panthers. You gotta share your vision, because God is placing those people in your path to conspire in your favor, and your courage and your strength and your faith to share your vision is what will bring it into existence. The next letter, the letter E in the acronym for the one, is to exhibit exemplary behavior. So I want you to think for a moment, somebody that you really respect or admire. So let me check in. Raise your hand or unmute yourself. Who is somebody that you really admire and respect? Who's got one for me? Somebody. Carmen.
You?
Carmen.
Nancy Matthews.
Oh, thank you, love. Thank you, love.
And Trish and Pat Rogers and Dorothy Ross.
Beautiful. So let me ask this question. Is it because I'm so pretty?
That, yes.
No. What is it about, the people that you most admire and respect? So Carmen, what are the things about us that you hold in high esteem?
your share of knowledge, your experience, your honesty.
Yeah,
which at times can be quite, overwhelming, but it's always good.
Right, but so what I heard Carmen describe were characteristics and traits, right? It's who we are. So thank you, Carmen. So being the one exhibiting exemplary behavior means to be someone that people can trust and rely upon. Because if you're going to be the one for others in life and in business, people need to be able to trust you. So what does that look like? That looks like be someone that you're proud of. Have your behaviors be ones that you would be, that are worthy of being modeled. And that's actually the definition of exemplary. It's worthy of imitation or example. So, and that comes about by really getting clear, knowing your values, what they are. So exhibit exemplary behavior is the third one. And in the book, I've got some activities for you to really hone in so you can get clear on who you are and what your values are. And knowing your values lets decision-making be so much easier. The next letter, the letter O, is one of my favorites and was one of my most difficult lessons to learn. And that is to own your life with 100% responsibility. And here's what that looks like. I want you to think about all of the wonderful things that you've created to happen in your life, all of the successes, all of the wins, all of the wonderful things that you created. Feels so good. You pat yourself on your back and you go, yeah, I did it. All right. Now I want you to think about some of the things that haven't gone as planned. Maybe the deals, business deals you lost, the relationships that might have gotten, that ended. And the other things in your life, business going down, losing properties, things like that. And we think, oh, it was the economy that made that happen. It was this person who was mean and stole from me. It was all their fault. So owning your life with 100% responsibility is taking the position that every single thing that happens in your experience, you're responsible for. And for me, that felt heavy at first because I'd rather blame someone else than take ownership of it. But what I learned is that when I can take ownership of every single thing that's happening in my life, I get to be in control. Because I can uncreate the situation as it is and create something new. As long as we are blaming or complaining about circumstances outside ourselves that are why we're having our life the way we are, we have no control. Owning your life with 100% responsibility puts you back in the driver's seat. And you know who gets to sit next to you in that driver's seat? The Almighty. Tap into partnering with the universe for the highest and best and own it. Own your life with 100% responsibility. The next letter, the letter N, is to never, 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 never gossip. Don't speak ill of other people, because when you speak ill of other people, all it does is hurt your reputation. It really doesn't hurt them. And then the last letter, to live the one philosophy on a continuous basis, every single day, everywhere you go, everyone you meet, is to exercise your mind and your spirit daily. When you wake up in the morning, begin with gratitude, not your to-do list. Begin with gratitude, because guess what? If you woke up, you have something to be grateful for. Hundreds of thousands of people don't have that every day. We can all be grateful that we woke up. We can all be grateful that we have, air conditioning. You're on a computer or you have a phone. We all have things to be grateful for. And then step into your day with intentionality of who you want to be, how you're going to show up. And live these principles of the one philosophy, my friends, and watch your life change. The ones you're supposed to meet are going to show up in droves and in numbers that you never thought even possible. And The most important thing for you to remember about the one philosophy is that living in this way will produce extraordinary results for you, but it's not the reason you do it. You do it to be the one, to be that expression of love, to trust in the process that when you give, you will also receive. And I actually invite you to consider all you've already received, and that's the fountain from which you give. So thank you so much, Dorothy. I think my time is about up. I was timing it over here. And Dorothy, or whoever's in charge of time, do we have a little bit more time?
Yeah, you got about 5 minutes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So let me check in. Do we have any questions or comments from what I shared about these principles? You're just drinking it all in, right?
Marnie, really, really good. Love what you're talking about. And just that paradigm shift to just see every person as the one, that's huge. I mean, immediately I had people in my head who I think, oh, they could help me with this, or they could help me with that. Or so just every person, and you're so right. We have no idea.
We have no idea. And here's the thing, it's that the energy and the vibration that you bring to every interaction, which allows that warehouse, the storage to open. And let me say, not everybody is going to be the one for you, but it doesn't matter. We give, sometimes you give over here and your receiving is going to come from a different direction. It's about tapping into the flow and the energy of it and just staying in that beautiful space and trusting. And so thank you, Marnie, for sharing that. And let me add this. There are probably people in your life who've hurt you in the past, who you can't trust, who've done you wrong, done you dirty. And I've had people ask me, well, how can I see them as the one? And I would invite you to just consider this just for a moment, that whatever happened, you really don't know what was going on that caused them to behave that way. I believe that, this is a question of all the ages, is man inherently good or inherently bad? I believe we're inherently good. And that if you can remember that everyone has a beautiful light of love inside of them, and that when they do things that hurt other people, you've heard this, hurt people, look beyond and remember that whatever action they did, they were acting from what Eckhart Tolle calls their pain body. When somebody screams or yells at you, it's because of something that happened to them another time, and they're all welled up in this. So find your way to ask the question, in this scenario, what would love do? If I was being love, how would I show up? Let me go to Camille.
Now, you've opened up a lot of doors, and I love your work. I love the way how you just bring everybody together and explain. It's so simple. And being the one is very important. I've lost a lot of people like that because they assume that person was just a normal person. And being the one, you must treat everyone the same way, always the same way. And when you said listen more, I didn't even put the other part where you said talk less. I just put listen more, because a lot of us need to focus on that. Listen more. I'm a good listener. Awesome. The problem with a lot of people, they don't tell you exactly what they need. They camouflage it. So in that case, what would be your suggestion?
So a couple of things. So first of all, remember that they're camouflaging because they don't feel safe. So how can you have somebody feel safer, more trust you more to share their truth? And that takes a little bit of time in building the relationship. So I would be patient. And the other thing, a great way to kind of break through that is to share your own vulnerability and let them see that you're creating a safe space for these kinds of things to be shared. So hopefully that was helpful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. How about Tina? Hi, Tina.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here with you.
Thank you. I just want to share that you gave a lot of words of wisdom that I know that I would share with my daughter. I have a teenager. I have a little one, my husband, and I would share with the women that I will meet in my life, because this is something that we need to really keep in mind all the time and to live by.
Mm-hmm.
And I thank you for taking the time to share with us today.
No, you're most welcome. It's my pleasure and my purpose. This is my purpose. When I talked about each of us has something planted inside of us. And what's interesting is I wrote the book and I was teaching on this, and somebody asked me like 4 years after I wrote the book, Nancy, so why you? Why is this your message to share? And I was like, oh, because I've always believed that there's magic in the moment and synchronicity and people really matter. He goes, yeah, I know, but why you? And I went to bed that night and I woke up in the morning and I was wrestling with it because there was something else there. And what I remembered is that as a child, I was overweight, I was fat. My mother actually took me to shop in the chubby department. Like, who did that? A chubby department. Anybody else have that? Come on, who had that? So anyway, I had very low self-esteem. I didn't know any of that. And I was picked on. Now they call it bullying. And I felt invisible. I felt I didn't matter. I felt unheard. And I realized that day that the reason this is mine is because I don't want people to feel like that. I want everyone to know how important and valued they are. So we all, now that you've been sprinkled with this message, carry it out. Let's be the one missionaries, because when we can all live this, we will unite humanity. It's why I re-released the book this year. We need this to save humanity.
I will definitely give you a book.
Awesome. Thank you, Tina.
You're welcome.
Do we have time for Maritza? I see her hand up as well.
We can do Maritza. We'll be running a little bit over, but yeah.
All right. So my question to you, Nancy, can you hear me?
Yes, beautifully.
Okay. So my question to you on number 3, exhibit exemplary behavior.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think your family members to help that?
So how do you, what was the question? Say it again.
How do you think your family members to help you be, an example and be,
So that really begins with you. So if you take on really getting to know your values, really living by example, and doing your best to not, everything's up to us, right? So if we want our family to change, it starts with us. So it begins with seeing how you can not judge them for thinking and behaving the way they do, just understanding that they're on their own journey. And it's not always easy. I'll say this very quickly. My son, when he was a teenager, went through a very, very dark time. He was on drugs. We did interventions. I was so afraid I was going to lose him. And I was angry. And in that time, I had a friend said to me, you're really angry at him and you're mad because of all his actions and behaviors. She goes, can you find your way to get back to seeing the good in him? And it was not easy, but I did it. And through a slow transformation, when I stopped seeing him as wrong, he began to change. And I don't know if that's on point to what you were asking about. I've never actually shared that story before, as a matter of fact. Safe space. You created a safe space for us all.
Okay.
Was that helpful?
Yes, that was helpful.
Yeah.
It's a good example.
Okay. And if you need something else, feel free to reach out to me.
Okay, thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome. Dorothy, thank you. I'm sorry I went over by a couple minutes.
No, you're okay. You're okay. I'm always listening to hear what's coming next. Therefore, I know what to address when I'm doing these events. Okay, so we've got Patricia coming up next and for a few minutes, and then we're going to go into our breakout rooms and we're going to say goodbye to each other after the breakout rooms. So hold tight, everybody. Let's let Patricia have the platform. You ready, Patricia?
Yes, I am ready. Can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
Come on, give me some energy. Okay, the first thing I like to do, I'm just gonna take only a few minutes. I'm just gonna take up a few minutes. I'm not gonna hold you guys. But I thank you so much, first of all, for inviting me to the platform. I would like everyone to come off of mute. Unmute yourselves. Whoever's managing this platform, unmute yourselves.
I'm unmuted.
I want to give Pastor Dorothy Ross, a round of applause because it has been an awesome event. Yes. And I tell you, you brought some good speakers. Everything is great. So let's just give on the sound of 3. Everybody just make some noise.
Yes.
Dorothy, thank you, Dorothy. Awesome.
Yes. That was awesome.
Good going, Dorothy. Going.
Yeah.
Love it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. You can go back to mute. Thank you so much. I had to do that. I was thinking about it all last night. I got to do this before I start talking. So at any rate, I'm going to be real brief and I'm going to need to share the screen, please, for my presentation.
I'm pretty sure you have co-host.
I have it. Yes, you're absolutely right. I have it. This thing up. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, looking good.
I will share with you how to read the letter of authority so that you can stand out in the mass. Right. Just this past week, I've had several people tell me, every time I see you whipping. That statement alone that I am an authority.
Volume is low.
And it also lets me know.
Patricia, your volume is pretty low. Can you raise it up?
So why is raising your level of authority important? In the subject matter of a guarded situation. My volume is low?
Yes.
Okay, I hear a TV or something in the background. That's
Yeah, I can hear you now. I hear you now.
Yeah, I hear you very clearly. Yeah. Annette, check the platform, please.
I have everybody muted.
I'm going to try it again, ladies. See what happens here. I'm going to share with you how networking and people go together. If you all want to build your networks and gain visibility, I want to invite you to hang out with me. I am talking about a lady who stepped out of her comfort zone and took a live conference global into the Atlanta area in 2018. I did not know anyone in Atlanta, and all I had was a burning desire and social media. I marketed this event so frequently that strangers started sharing my promotions for this event on social media. I want you all to know, we sold approximately 90 tickets for that event. When we share other people's content on social media, we are also networking and building relationships. Ladies and gentlemen, everything we need is in each other. And networking makes it all possible. So if you're not connecting with other entrepreneurs to grow your network, then you're going to be by yourself on the road to success. You will miss scores of golden opportunities. People are waiting for you to get up, suit up, and show up. Now, the flip side of that is this. If you're not there, nobody sees you. Networking builds your network and increases your net worth. Lastly, you must smash all excuses. And the pandemic shock made it possible for all of us to work from home. And people are still struggling to show up and connect with entrepreneurs who will inspire and stir up the gift that is inside of them. COVID-19 brought networking to us on a silver platter, right into the confines of our own homes. Since the pandemic shock, we don't even have to get fully dressed. And even then, we hold ourselves back because of old habits. Networking is when a group of individuals come together to achieve a specific goal. Ladies and gentlemen, networking and coming together is the #1 element for a successful entrepreneur. Why is that? Because everything we need is in other people. Okay, on behalf of Pastor Dorothy Ross, I want to make a special offer for all attendees today. Unity in Service will be hosting our 5th event, Entrepreneurs Living the Dream 2021. This event will be on June 24th through the 25th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. The tickets are $27. But because you all attended this event, we're giving everyone a reduced cost of only $15. Just for today. The tickets will be available until 12 midnight.
Come on.
So click the link in the chat and reserve your seat. I am Dr. Patricia Rogers, CEO and Visibility Strategist of Unity in Service, where people need people.
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you.
All
so
right,
much.
all right, all right, all right, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, give me some energy. Come on, come on. It ain't over till it's over.
Patricia, we love you.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, if you guys would mute yourselves again, I just want to go through something real quick. We've actually went over our time, so we're like at 2:18. So I give this pleasure to you guys, whether or not we go into the breakout rooms for networking, or we can call it an evening and we can leave. So I need to see some hands. If you want to go into the breakout room, show me some hands. Okay, so we have a few people that would mind going to the breakout room and a few that would like to leave. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Stacy, I'm gonna ask Nancy. Nancy, would you do me the pleasure of handling the breakout room if I give you host?
Yes.
Okay, Stacy, would you turn over host to Nancy Matthews, please?
Absolutely. We have breakout rooms built. So Nancy, I think you'll just inherit that.
Okay, you're a pro at this.
Yeah, she has an emergency and she has to leave. So,
Okay.
yeah. So in the breakout room, as norm, what we'll do is we will share who we are, we'll share our businesses. And what I want you to do is just share maybe what help you need, okay? And let's see if we've got some people on the platform that can give you the help that you may be needing, okay? So whenever you're ready, Nancy, I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm just going to open the breakout rooms, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's our time frame? How long are they going to be in there?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Okay, so we'll be back. Got it. All right. Enjoy your breakout room time.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hey. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so that 5, 10, that means each one of us has 5 minutes. So timer is clicking. So Mary, why don't you go first?
Volume. Mute. Yeah, there you go.
Mute.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mary R. Ash, and I have a business actually creating a magazine. It's called the Boss Lady International Magazine. We're out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and we're creating a platform for you to shine. You can find more information about our my magazine is through the Boss Lady International magazine.com website. It has, you know, everything there to just to save time, just for our introduction today. You can find out what we do and why we do it.
Okay, you can add that information into the chat. That way everybody has a chance to talk. So it's name, business, and what you need help with.
Okay. Yes, advertisements. Because it's going to be a print, it is a print magazine. We're looking to get, you know, advertisers, major advertisers that have services for women, women businesses, for entrepreneurs, for leaders to advertise. So that's what we're working on right now is actually getting advertisers to you know, buy space in the magazine.
Okay. Okay. So if you put that in the chat, you know, the chat goes out to everyone. So just put it in there that you're looking for people to advertise in your magazine. Make it really, really easy. And then contact information on how they can contact you. Okay.
Thank you.
How about you, Marissa? You ready to tell us something?
Yes. So I am the owner at MP Virtual Assist. I'm a virtual assistant. I do obviously give virtual assistant services, and right now I'm looking for clients.
Right now you're looking for clients. What type of clients are you looking for, Marissa?
My ideal client is authors, entrepreneurs, and speakers, podcasters, all that.
Okay. Okay, so you're looking for clients for your VA service. Can I ask you to share what is one of the things that you do, the most important thing that you do as far as VA is concerned? I know VAs do a lot of things, but what is your niche?
So we do a lot of things. The most important thing is that I help you with your time management. I will help you with setting up your calendar so that you don't double book yourself. I will help you backstage on the events. And then also I will help with proxy the calendar, proxy the email, so that no client will not get an answer.
Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What about
Marissa, do you have a website?
I do not have a website. I'm a startup business, but I put in the chat my email address and my telephone numbers and the Calendly as well.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, Marnie, since you're open, we know you're doing wonderful, but go ahead.
Yeah, so Marnie Swedberg, and I have Marnie.com is the hub. The hub for all of my published works is Marnie.com, just my name with the .com at the end. And then inside of that, one of the things that I do is womenspeakers.com, which is how I know Dorothy, is through that originally. And at that site, we connect Christian women's event planners with Christian women speakers. So there's over 1,200 speakers there. I would love help getting the word out about that to both planners and to speakers. And we're coming off of a year where all of our on-premise stuff got canceled last March or 2 Marches ago now. Everything went online. We're coming back now into having more on-premise events, really exciting that way, and already seeing it, it's not quite spiking yet. It looks like it's gonna, I keep waiting every week. I'm like, it looks like it's gonna take right back off. But we had our biggest month ever, been doing this since 2002. We had our biggest month ever in February of 2020, and then everything crashed. So excited to see. It's actually the third time that God burned it to the ground, basically, start over. So every time after something like that happens, a big wildfire in your life or your ministry, what happens is new growth. And so instead of seeing those things as really tragic or horrible, see them as opportunities for new things to happen, a new direction, new people that you wouldn't have otherwise met, whatever it is. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now, sitting on the back of this rocket ship, just waiting to take off, and just excited to share that with everybody. So that is womenspeakers.com. And otherwise my site is marnie.com.
Okay, so no problem. I would love to make sure that I start mentioning that more and more since we
thank you.
connected. Yeah. So we got Ramona on the bottom. What about you, Ramona? Name and business, and what do you need help with?
Oh, well, my name. Okay. Okay. I'm getting a sign. My internet connection is not good. So if I go in and out, I do apologize. I don't
I
know
can
what's
hear
going
you.
on with
I
that.
can hear you well.
My name is Ramona Miles. Okay. Okay. My name is Ramona Miles. I'm a business tech coach. I help women 50 and over with their technical issues that they may be having with either starting an online business or maybe pivoting into a new direction with their business and transitioning from offline to online. Right now, I do have programs and things going on from my group. I'll have a
No, what do you need
challenge coming
help
up
with?
soon.
What do
But
you
what
need
I
help
really need
with?
help with is word out about how important it out
Okay, now you're
is
going out.
to keep your traffic and not have to use third party. Oh, I'm sorry.
Now
Third party
say that
traffic.
again. Say that again.
Third party websites.
No, say that one more time.
Okay,
What do you
so
need help with?
getting the word out about how important your traffic is to you, the people that you connect with. And so instead of using third-party websites, use your own website to create your own bio link. So I've built a website around it, and I want to really get the emphasis out how important that is by going to a biolink.com, watching the video that I have there for instructions on how to set up your own bio link on your own website.
Okay.
Just getting the word out about that would be great.
Okay. All right. So Marnie has a question for you, and then I have one for you.
What is the benefit of what is the benefit of having your bio at your own website?
Well, it's your traffic, and then you have more control over what you can do with that. Third party websites have, like a basic free something, and then to enhance any of the features, you have to pay for it. But you don't have to do that when you can create it on your own website, and you can do it right through Canva. You can create it in Canva and put that on your website. It's also a great way to create multiple funnels going out from different products and services that you have and not be salesy about it. So when people go to your bio link, they're usually looking at your social stuff. But can you imagine if you have a button there for new products and services, or your calendar link, other things, other activities that you may have going on, events, and they're all right there. And you get into the habit of saying yourdomain.com/bio link or whatever you want to call it. You're sending people to you. You're sending them to your home, your storefront, your website versus a third party, and then they have to go all over the place to find you. So it just makes so much sense to me.
Okay.
To
Put
keep
me
your
on
traffic.
your calendar for the first week of
You
July.
work hard for your traffic.
Put me on the calendar for the first week of July, and you can walk me through the process. And if I like it, I will definitely start spreading the word. First week of July. Because
Okay.
July, I'm not going to do
Okay.
anything, period. Okay. I'm cooling out for
Okay.
July.
All right.
Okay? So, everybody knows that
Good deal.
I'm Dorothy Mae Ross. My umbrella is Women Rocking Life Network. And what I need help with is probably posting to social media. I can post and I can put stuff together, but I'm so busy with other things and growing the other entities of my business. Yeah, I know we have an appointment. I'm not sure when, but we have an appointment. And that I don't have time to do that. So now here's my thing. Okay. And I tell everybody, I know that you have to pay for stuff. And I get that because you gotta make money, you gotta make an income. But I'm not looking to sell my first and oldest son and my last grandchild in order to make it happen. And I'm gonna tell you, because most of the time people always ask, have you got a budget? I don't work by budget. If I hit a price and I like the price, then we work, okay? If I don't like the price, we ain't doing the work together. Don't ask me about no budget because I don't got a budget for nothing, okay? I'm looking for a new house. I don't even have a budget for that. If I see it, I like it, and I believe it's affordable, guess what? I'm gonna get it, okay? And it's just that simple. So it is what it is. So now, anybody got any questions for anybody on the platform? What I can ask.
I caught the tail end of Mary's her magazine. I caught the tail end of that.
Okay.
Mary was talking about a magazine.
Yeah, advertising in her magazine.
Advertise. Mm-hmm.
Yes, is that Ramona?
Yeah.
That's asking the question. Yes, I put information in the chat where you can go and check me out and see what we do, and all that information will be there and how you can contact me as well.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Ask you ladies
I see it.
a question too. And that is, I'm starting a new project that's called The Pleasures of Self-Care. And I'm going to turn it into an online course. What would be interesting to you ladies when it comes to a course that's called The Simple Pleasures of Healthcare? Self-care, not healthcare, but self-care.
Oh, okay. All right. Self-care.
So something I've looked for online, and you find the same old set over and over again, is when you really want to eat something, but you aren't really hungry.
Oh, eat not hungry. Okay.
So it's kind of this moment where you have your habitual response, but you have to somehow break that, and you have to think, okay, what are my options? And everybody always just says, take a walk, call a friend, it's the same 12 things you hear all the time. Not too useful, actually, because I can actually grab something in 10 seconds without breaking stride. So that's an aspect that I think has not really been addressed.
Okay.
So what I can also do in 10 seconds is I can reach out. I can say, Jesus, 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 help. But I just think it's a place in the market that isn't addressed.
Okay, eat, but not. I get it. I did find something that works for me.
Awesome.
It's from a wellness company called Melaleuca, the Wellness Company. So when I do this program, I will actually have 7 gift baskets. And in those 7 gift baskets, there will actually be gifts and links in every one. So I'll be asking you guys if you have links for these different baskets. I know one of them is spa day. So anything that has anything to do with having a self spa at home, links will be there to buy soap, to buy lotion, and things like that. There'll be an elite basket for the upper class that want to do different things. There will be a basket for ministry. It won't be called ministry, but there'll be a basket for ministry. I'll make sure that Marnie gets into that one. And these are just free gift baskets that will go along with the course. They'll go to the basket, touch on the basket, open it up, and they'll know today is spa day. This is meditation. This is dance with me. This is ministry. This is whatever. Okay.
So, and this is virtual.
It will be virtual online. Yes, 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 yes. Cool. So if you have any ideas, email me back with any ideas, or with, it has to be an affiliate link, Therefore, that means that if people come in and buy what you have or get involved in what you have, something comes back to me. Okay. All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. That is my new thing for 2022.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
This has been so fun, Dorothy.
Oh, it has been. So we're gonna head back over to the main room. I think we just have a few minutes and then we're out of here. Okay. Thank you, Marnie, for being my guest today.
Oh, such a great time to be here. Thank you for your patience. I think we went back and forth so many times and I was maybe a little bit hard to handle, but you did awesome.
Oh, you were good. Thank you so much, ladies. I'll see you back in the main room.
Okay, see you over there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for doing that for me, Nancy. Thank you.
My pleasure. Happy to help.
Okay, I'll make one announcement as people come back and we're out of here.
What a beautiful day. Thank you so much.
So nice.
It looks so beautiful in your backyard, Nancy. I love it. I love it.
Yep. I love the backgrounds. They're beautiful. I really like them, Dorothy.
Oh, thank you. I'm not sure who said that.
Mary. I said that the last time, but you know, we get different ones come on, and the lady with the cruise ship in her backyard, that's awesome too.
Oh yeah. Carolyn.
Seeing it from her balcony.
I really like Angela's too.
Well, okay, so I think that's it. I think everybody is back. I think everybody else is gone. So I have one more event coming up in July. I will send a link out. I would love it if you come back for the last one that I'm having this year. In the meantime, like I say, there are so many things that's going on. I will make sure that the bios and everything are sent when I send over the replay of the event. Also, I am asking that you send me an email with a fond memory or a funny memory to go into our memory book. Okay. And I know everybody may not want to be in that memory book, but here's a great way to get your information over to someone else. If they never go through the chat, they will look through the memory book. The memory book consists of your picture at the top, a paragraph of your fun or fond or funny memory. And then if you want people to contact you, any contact information below. And that, ladies, I will say goodbye on that note. It's been
All right.
Have a blessed day, ladies. I enjoyed myself.
Dorothy, this is Mary.
Had a
Just
great day. Thank you.
on what you
best.
said, the memory
Everybody.
book.
Thanks,
Enjoy my
Dorothy.
day. Thank you,
Thank you, Dorothy.
Is
Thank you,
for
Dorothy.
Ladies.
anything in life.
Pat, stay here for a second, Patricia. Mary, you asking a question?
Oh, yes, I was asking for clarity on the memory book. Are you saying something that's the most funniest through this event that you host, or is it just personal?
No, it could be from your childhood,
Okay.
from your teens, being a grown up. It could be from here. It could be from a memory, or it could be
It's not
anywhere.
bothering me.
Anywhere.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
I just want to holler at Patricia for a second. Lotus, if you can hang on.
I got you. I'm here.
I would love it. Clary Charlene, if you could hang on in here for a second, I would love it. Everybody else, if you'd like to leave, you are more than welcome to leave. We're going to be talking a little business here. And I know Nancy has something coming up, so I gotta tap into that too. Yes, yes.
Thank you, Dorothy.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Yes, ma'am.
I'm the host right now. Do you want me to turn off the recording?
Oh, can you give me back host position?
Yes, I was going to ask who you want me to make host.
Yeah, you can make me host. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Of course.
I forgot, if the host leaves,
I got you, girl. I wasn't going to let that happen.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Love you, Nancy. Thank you for your sharing as usual. You're
Thank
always
you. You were
always good to hear from you.
I love
Bye,
you.
Nancy.
I enjoyed you so much.
Enjoyed you.
Oh, I love you.
Yes.
Thank you. Namaste.
Have a blessed day, ladies.
Namaste.
Yes, bless you, Tina, as well. Thank you.
See you ladies next time.
All right. Okay, so quickly, so I don't
Tina.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Okay.
Is Patricia, what do I need to do for you?
What do you mean? What do you need to do for me?
Is there anything that I'm missing that I need to put on my calendar for you?
No, just to do
Okay,
the
just
event, the only thing
do
I
an
have
event
going
and
is the
that's
event.
it. Okay. So I've got that tag. What about you, Charlene? Just your June and
June 19th, and you'll be talking about, you know what your topic is about the
breast cancer.
yes.
Okay.
And Charlene, since you asked Charlene about that, Charlene, you said we have about 5 minutes, right, to speak?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can we speak on anything, or do you want something specific? Because I wasn't clear on that, really.
Something related to health. It don't have, just a health related, a health and wellness topic. It can be, caregiving, even your caregiver's journey, something related to that. That'll be fine.
I want to be clear. I just want to be clear because that's what I thought would be appropriate. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Are we connected in anything at all, Lotus, coming up?
I don't think we are, but I was on LinkedIn the other day, and I went to one of your pages, and I was looking for some links, and I didn't see any. So I just give me, whatever you got coming up, like shoot it to me, even in Messenger. So when I'm posting all this stuff for all of us, because what I'm doing is just posting links to all of our events and groups and stuff wherever I'm going, so I can have your stuff.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And I think I tagged you the other day too, so you could take those links even from my page, and it'll show you what I'm involved in and what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. That'll work. Okay. And then,
and one other thing, when you're doing this, you can always reclaim hosts whenever you need to. You don't have to ask them to give it to you. Just go down to all the little heads right there and click on it, and you'll see it'll come up, and then look to the right and it'll say reclaim host.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Okay.
I didn't know if you knew or not.
No, I really didn't, so I haven't had to do it before. So no, but I'll get back with you. I got to get back with you with my thingy.
Yeah. You got to get with me. So the sooner the better, so we can knock that out the park. Okay.
You got it. You got it.
Patricia!
You gotta answer. You
Hey,
gotta
beautiful.
answer your texts now. When I
Huh?
text you, you gotta stop ignoring me and answer your
If
text.
you text me personally,
Yeah.
if I tell this to everybody, if you text me and I don't respond, I'm either with a client, true, probably with a client or asleep. Pick up the phone. Just call me. If you can't get me, pick up the phone and call Angie. I tell everybody the same thing. At night, I do turn my phone off so I can rest, but Angie's phone is on. So if you ever need me, you can't get me, just call.
Okay, cool.
You know, if I don't respond to you in a couple of hours, if something's going on, pick up the phone and call me. That's the easiest way.
All right, you got it. You got it. All right, that's all.
Thanks, I
I just
appreciate
wanted to do that because I know once I get offline, I got to start studying for a talk I got to do in the morning. So I wanted to make sure I didn't forget. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you all.
Sorry I was late. I was working, but
yeah,
I was here.
You guys are really matching with them backgrounds, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. I couldn't find mine. I thought I saw it, but I couldn't figure out where it was. But thank you so much.
Hey, you know what? I realized, check this out. I realized I went back to the Eventbrite and I scrolled all the way down and I found it. Because I ran in right out of a meeting. And so I was like, all right, come on, I'm out of uniform. so thank you.
No. Hey, that's why I said anybody that wanted it, they were more than welcome to put it up. So I'm trying to follow suit like my coach, Patricia.
I know.
Girl, you got me. I'm bubbling over, honey. Every time I see you, I'm like, Lord, I thank you for this. This is so good.
Well, hey.
I thank you for your spirit.
Yes.
No matter how much information we give to people,
yep.
I always say it's not about the money, but when I see the results that you have produced, sister, if I don't never coach another person, and I said this to God the other night, I'm good.
Yep. Consistency and tenacity.
You're doing what you're told to do. And what makes me happy is that when you can see the fruit of your labor, the work. It's work, but you do it.
It is work.
Darlene, I've enjoyed you too, but I got to give Dorothy kudos because you don't know what we go through, and she just dots those I's and cross those T's.
I know.
And marketing is the biggest. Marketing is what's going to make anything we sell work, and that's what she had to overcome, and she's doing. She's mastering that marketing. That's the key right there.
All right. Well, give me a pretty pose and say cheese so I can get your picture back up here. All right. How about you, Camille? Camille. Lotus. Give me a cheese so I can get your picture. All right. Where's the Lotus at?
Thanks.
You gotta say cheese so your picture will come back up.
Oh, me say cheese. Cheese.
Wait a minute. Now y'all can't laugh.
Say Swiss
y'all
cheese?
Can't laugh. Y'all
American
can't
cheese. What?
Okay. Anything.
Oh, that's so cute.
Okay. Here we go now, Lotus.
Cheese.
That's a nice one, Lotus.
Now you, Shirley, you gotta stop laughing now. Come on, give me one. Okay, is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
All right. Say cheese or something.
Cheese.
I got it. I got all three of them. Okay. Thank you, ladies, so much. I wanted to get some gorgeous pictures of y'all, especially since, like I say, y'all matching y'all backgrounds. And I thought I'd match mine too,
Yeah, you look good.
Yours look nice.
I'm gonna send a lot of snapshots your way too, sweetheart. So you can.
I hope I kept my mouth closed.
I took quite a few. You ought to have some good. Matter of fact, do one right now since you brought it up.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Your time, Dorothy.
Cheese.
I don't see no teeth.
Oh God.
There you go.
It's always good when you're not, just like Lotus, when you're not posing for it, it's always good.
It's
When you
good, yeah.
for it, it's a little bit different. See,
Yeah.
Pat knows how to do it. I got to practice that.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, it's been fun.
Oh, one last thing I wanted to say, Lotus. I was looking at the DJ.
Hold on.
She gone.
Yeah, hold on. No, I'm
I was
here.
looking at the DJ's thing. Michael DJ, the thing in Kansas. I thought it came together what you were telling me about some months ago.
Right.
So I think I opted in, but I didn't see where I got. I said, is this just? I thought I was gonna opt in, and then I still was be able to pay. When I went back to the opt-in, it said you've already opted in. So I'm gonna have to go back and check that because I was looking to pay for the ticket.
Okay.
So I'll just put the link to me later in the messenger, and I'll try to
do that.
If I don't do it this time, I'm gonna reach out to you for help. That's all.
Okay, that sounds fine. I'll give you the link in a few seconds. You'll have it.
Thank you, sweetie.
My pleasure.
So,
all right, love you, ladies. Dorothy, get with me as soon as possible, please. Don't forget, ladies, if you try to get me Tuesday, I'll be at the funeral. So if you need anything short term, long term, just hit me up right away before the funeral, okay?
Lotus, let's do this the first week of February. I'll have everything. July. July. I'll have everything off of my plate. I'll have everything off my plate, and I won't be doing anything. No, I can't go all the way February.
Hey, you heard me say, okay. Y'all just don't know. I've been suffering with a headache all week. I had a terrible migraine yesterday, and it didn't really subside till this morning. I had to cancel the show because I wasn't feeling well. Because I just a lot going on. Then I'm back in New Jersey again Friday. My